Hey everyone. You'll never guess where I'm at today. It's Sue. Oh, you guessed it? That's crazy. I didn't know how. I don't know what clues led you to that conclusion. So I'm here, and Grimm's here too.
I am here once again.
That's right. This is another Crash Icarus classic cold opening where he has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. I'll bet you're really in love with all heats.
Cold open. Fucking sub-zero temperatures up in the Central.
It's so cold I can feel my fucking veins freezing. Delicious. Yeah, I don't know. We got more Plutonia on the mind. It's been a long time since the last Plutonia stream because of that TF2 stream from last week. So, yeah, we were still in like I think we finally just got to like the last chapter, quote unquote, of Plutonia. So like.
Yeah, you got 8 maps left.
Yeah, so we're on our way out. I don't think we're gonna get through all 8 tonight, but you know, there's a chance we get through most of them. Now, granted, that also begs the question, you know, what the fuck are we doing the next Doom stream? Because I feel like just switching that right into community night would be a little awkward. But
I have a potential idea for that. I'm thinking about how much progress you're making.
Okay,
but I will discuss that with you after stream.
Sounds like a good idea. Well, let's get going with it then. Let's turn off the Plutonia MIDI pack, even though it's so good. And let's see, turn back on the main capture audio. There we go. Alright, and click on Plutonia, and then click on stream layout. Alright, here we are. Hooray! It's us. So, happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. I guess that probably would have been the normal way to open up stream, huh?
Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, and also an additional happy birthday to my sister.
Happy birthday, Grimm's sister. I have this tendency to forget that St. Patrick's Day exists.
That is Alien Vendetta. That is not Plutonia.
Oh, that's so right. I would have... I think that's what, the second time that's happened?
I think so. Yeah.
Sounds good. I know what, I'm cognizant of what I'm doing. Definitely. So anyways, yeah, I've been playing Alien Vendetta since the last time, as usual. I think, yeah, last time I got through map 16, which was a giant pain in my ass. So, you know, I've been keeping up with Doom. Don't y'all worry about that. I'm only a little bit rusty. Yeah, I don't know. What else is going on? I'm thinking about the next Mega Man project, because now we're kind of, I mean, we're not nearing the end of 1R, but we you know, we're kind of like over halfway through with it already. So, I think maybe the next Mega Man project will be, Mega Man Rocks, perhaps? That seems like a next, you know, I haven't played that fan game ever.
Alright, I mean, I suppose that's fine. I thought you were going to switch it up with something official, because you did a lot of fan games in a row.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit, I definitely want to go back to some official stuff, because I know we kind of had that alternating thing going. Oh, thanks, you fucking decided to come out of the woodwork now. But I don't know, I'm a little bit dry for ideas on, official stuff right now. You got any ideas for that?
Extreme.
Oh yeah, the Mega Man Extreme games. Could maybe do that instead.
I mean, it's fresh in my head since I just finished 2 Extreme 1 playthroughs, so...
I think that would be a pretty good idea, actually. Maybe I'll do that instead, because I know I need to, yeah, right, I do need to kind of strike a little bit of a balance with the official, unofficial stuff. And Extreme would be good.
I guess to explain something I've been up to, I finally, fucking got all aces and all 100% complete some Peggle Knights.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, how... So you're very well acquainted with Magic Hat by this point, huh?
Yeah. Yeah,
so
I will say that getting most of the ace scores, Magic Hat is a fucking extreme help with that. But, I would not say it's 100% necessary for every map.
Oh, certainly not every map, but, you know, lots of them, definitely, it's, near mandatory with how many fucking points you get.
Yeah, it's, at least the one thing I have noticed is that, like, generally if you're already on course to 100% the map, you're probably going to get the score for acing it as well, kind of, like, naturally. I think there was only a few cases where I had to go back to ace the maps again after 100% of them.
Yeah, no, generally those two do tend to go hand in hand, but it definitely does, like, oh, it's such a pain in the ass. Like, I literally, like, I never really liked the Magic Hat power-up that much in, the game, like, just playing it normally anyways. But, like, having to do so for acing so many different maps, like, I really learned to... How the hell did you break containment? I really fucking learned to hate Magic Hat, just because it's like, well, not only is it RNG if you actually get the points tripler, but then it's like also, I don't know, I didn't really like Magic Hat as a power-up very much anyway, so it was very just like, oh, my hitbox is bigger, and it's for stuff above me? Great. It's pretty lackluster in my opinion, and the fact that I was forced to use it so much feels like an insult.
I don't know. I felt like at least there are ways to kind of like work with it. There's definitely some maps that I feel like actually getting access to Magic Hat is the reason why I was able to finally finish them.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, I can understand like maybe the random, like relying on the randomness of like what you can end up getting for it is kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it definitely hurt my morale when I was playing and getting my 100% everything. It's fun though. That's a cool ass achievement because goddamn is it a pain in the ass to get 100% everything in Peggle.
Yeah, I will say the one nice thing though about having Magic Hat is when you hit both green pegs in one run and then you get like multiple power-ups stacked with each other.
Oh yeah,
the best fucking feeling.
It is a great feeling and it's entirely reliant on your your RNG being good.
But I'm not done with Peggle Knights yet because I still have the challenges to finish about a quarter way through those.
Oh yeah, still gotta get that too.
Yeah. And then after I'm done with Knights, I gotta finish up Deluxe. See what I have left for that.
I forget, did Peggle 2 ever get released on Steam?
Not on Steam, as far as I'm aware. I think it only ever released on console.
Yeah, otherwise I would have actually bothered to play it, but I don't have consoles to access that, so... Whoops.
I could probably play it on my Xbox One. The problem is that I have to renew Xbox Live right now, because I don't have it.
Who the hell wants to renew Xbox Live right now? Nobody, that's...
Yeah, especially after they did a fucking 50% fucking pay bump for the fucking yearly core. Fuck you, Microsoft.
That's
yeah,
right,
$90
Microsoft,
a year now if you
out.
want fucking Xbox Live for the year. Fuck you.
$90 a year?
Yeah, it was 60 originally, yeah. For the fucking base price, not for fucking, like, deluxe core or anything. For the base price, it was 60 a year. Now it's fucking 90.
Yeah, that's robbery. I can see why everyone's so pissed about that. I would never do something like that. Oh,
yeah, no, the only fucking reason I would be getting to just, like, renew Live, which would probably only be for, like, a 6-month period, is just to fucking double-check on all my 2K16 creations, so that way I can eyeball them and transfer them over when I get my fucking PC set up.
Yeah. Oh, you've probably also been dying to do that too, waiting for your PC to get on the fucking thing, the key that Bear gave you.
Abso-fucking-lutely, I've been waiting to do that. Like, I definitely think my laptop has the specs for it, but again, I have fucking, like, just worrying about, like, overworking the damn thing, and, like, yeah, that will absolutely overwork the damn machine if I try to get fucking 2K16 running on this thing. So, yeah, I'm not confident in that. So, yeah, I have been fucking eager to make fucking Freaks in 2K16 again, and I guarantee, I think the first two I'm going to be debuting are probably going to be Crash and Bear.
Hell yeah. I can't wait for my Freak character to be unleashed. Damn, I wish I had a rocket launcher. That would be really nice right around now.
Yeah, plus maybe it'll be nice actually getting all of my currently fucking recorded Freaks and all their old outfits just saved and screenshotted, transferred over, so I can keep at least a record of everything. Although, unfortunately, there will be some that have been lost to the ether because I've since, like, just fucking changed them just over my own, like, I don't really give a shit about this person anymore, there's maybe too many Vine Sauce references in here, I could probably go with you.
Yeah.
I think at one point I had fucking Tito Dickman from the Nut Shack, and I'm like, why the fuck did I ever make this?
Why the fuck did you ever delete that? It's beautiful.
I made Tito Dickman as just, I need a fucking shitty character to grind achievements off of, so I literally made him and give him all the worst stats. That's the only fucking reason I think I made him.
Well, that's kind of part of the fun, right? You want to keep a shitty character around just so that way you always have somebody to fucking, like, rag on. It's like why Germa keeps, No, it's why fucking Eric Andre keeps Craft Punk around, so that way Craft Punk can just be revisited every time you need some dog shit character that you want to, like, everybody to hate.
Well, that's fine, because I got other options, like Eustace Bag and Minion Man.
Okay, Minion Man's pretty good. People will hate Minion Man, that's for damn sure.
I also do have an Olaf. People might hate Olaf.
People might hate Olaf, but people... There's also going to be a contingent of people who, like, actually would like Olaf. So, like, that's kind of a hard sell. And, like, people will absolutely love whoever the first person you said was. I already forgot. But, like...
Eustace Bag, Minion Man, Olaf, and Fluttershy are, like, the 4 I had.
Yeah, no, all of those are either going to be popular or have a cult following. Nobody's going to like Tito Dickman. No one seriously will. I might. Like him ironically, but not seriously.
It's just so funny hearing, like, anyone that I have known who is Filipino, anytime the fucking nutsack gets mentioned around them, they're just like, why the fuck would you do that to me?
Right, they all say, I'm sorry.
It's like a generational cultural shaming. It's like, this is the worst fucking thing to ever come out of my home country. Why the fuck are you showing me this?
That's exactly why. You must look at the garbage head on. Yeah, no, I've got 2 Filipino friends, and they're cousins, and they're...
Okay, it's definitely your internet. My internet's still showing full bars right now.
Yeah, my internet seems to be spotty for some reason. It seems to also be affecting stream. Let me give it a second.
We're back? I think we're back.
We're not entirely back. We're only half back. We're mildly back. Let's see. Hold on. Is it something I can do? Just make sure my computer isn't trying to connect to, like, Wi-Fi for some reason. Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks.
You have, like, a browser open in the background that's fucking with it?
I just closed it.
I think it might be completely fine now.
It seems to have stabilized. Yeah, maybe it's just there was just a temporary issue.
Temporary issue. I feel like anytime you end up closing out of the browser, performance like increases significantly.
I don't usually have browser open. Like, I think it's probably just something to do with the fact that, like, you know, we had all those rainstorms around here recently, and that, like, the last time we had a big storm, it fucked up my internet for a good couple of weeks until Verizon got off of their asses and actually fixed things.
Don't you know the fucking easy fix for that? You just tweet at them the Vine Ryzen meme, and then they get on their shit.
I'll have to learn this life hack for the future.
Like anytime fucking Vinny was having internet issues, he just tweeted that at them, and then suddenly his internet would be fine again.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that actually ISPs do like hearing from streamers, especially that, like, hey, the internet's fucked up, because they're like, oh fuck, that's like these are like the only people who actually know enough about internet to tell us that, like, there's some shit that's wrong in our local region. So maybe I should actually start doing such a thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at this point if just, like, whoever fucking runs, like, the Verizon, like, social media just sees the Vine Ryzen and it's like, oh, the internet's down.
Uh-oh, something's going wrong again. What do we gotta do this time? Where was that group of handgunners? There we go. God, ow. So it's hard to shoot rockets at chain gunners when you can't even see them. Anyway. Hey, I mentioned this actually in Discord a while back, and I was going to have a conversation about it, but I wanted to save it for stream. You ever watch Fight Club?
I have not watched Fight Club.
Damn. Okay, then I won't actually spoil it here then. Shit.
I mean, I know what fucking happens at the end of Fight Club.
Well, not even just happening at the... I mean, I guess, alright. You don't mind if I just talk about my opinions on the movie, then? You can just
talk about it, yeah. I don't give a shit about spoilers to Fight Club. I've already been spoiled on Fight Club, like, 2 decades before I met you.
Fair enough. Yeah. Hey, why is this well, okay. Rhetorical question. Why is this an American classic? I fucking hate this movie. This movie is bad. Like,
the fucking alleged alpha males are really fucking like the movie. It's like, I don't feel like Tyler Durden. And it's like, you've missed the point completely.
Yeah, well, hold on. To be fair, I don't think the movie actually bothers to make the point, well, that Tyler Durden's a bad character. Like, you know, a bad guy character. It kind of glorifies him, because in the fact, like, yeah, no, the Tyler Alter, fucking the Tyler the Tulpa gets what he wants at the end. He fucking blows up several credit card centers, commits domestic terrorism, and, like, gets away with it, question mark? So, like, the movie really does just tell people, hey, kids, you should actually become, like, a raging fucking alpha lunatic and, get a fucking terrorist cell going and, you know, blame all the world's problems on the fact that we were raised by a very feminine generation. We actually need to be men now. Because the movie doesn't tell you that that kind of lifestyle is stupid and dumb and bad. Oh, goddamn it. Oh, that's a ways back. So yeah, no, I genuinely think Fight Club's a terrible fucking movie. Even without just the messaging part too,
I feel like on the one hand it'd be like, oh, the movie just didn't do a good job of explaining it, but at the same time it's like, these are the same people that still idolize Walter White, even though, like, you see how fucking self-destructive his path leads him to. It's like, well, he fucking killed everyone with the fucking trunk machine gun at the end, so he's cool. I want to be like that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose there's definitely
in the fucking floor of a meth lab. That's what you want to be.
I mean, there's definitely a portion of it that's like, yes, you can just blame the audience for not fucking getting the messaging, or like just using common sense to understand, hey, this is maybe not the life you want to live. But also, like, even just aside from that, like, the plot of the movie was not like actively going anywhere for the first half of it. Like, until you get to the whole fucking, like, Project Mayhem reveal, and it's like, oh, what's up with this? All of a sudden, these black shirt guys are just, like, not revealing any info to our main character. What's going on? Like, everything before that, it basically might as well not happened in the movie. There's no point to any of what's going on before then. It just fucking, like, it actively keeps things happening. It's certainly a movie that keeps going. There's more people entering said club. But, like, there's no significance to really what's fucking going on. It's just like, haha, a guy is happy that he's now getting beat up and going to work and magically healing so quickly. He's got protagonist healing powers. Like, there's just nothing in the movie
the entire time.
And then once the movie does start picking up, again, it's just like, this fucking guy is a tortured soul with himself. And, you know, admittedly, I'll say the concept of, you know, the whole crux of the movie with Tyler not being real is, like, it's interesting, but I think it's more of, like, one of those movies that has better concepts going for it than execution. It's certainly a compelling idea, but, like, the way the story is told, I really couldn't give a shit about what's going on the whole time. So yeah, I don't think this is a good movie. I don't think this thing deserves to be an American cult classic.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I eventually just gotta bite the bullet and actually sit down and watch Fight Club just to get my full thoughts on it. But I don't know. I think I understand why a lot of fucking, like, you know, the fucking alpha whale crowd like to gravitate toward it. But yeah, I just don't really give a shit about that movie. And sometimes I don't necessarily think it would be the fucking film's fault. I'm like, it didn't explain it enough. I mean, Crash, I have fucking been in a family where sometimes watching movies with people, they're just like, why aren't they doing this thing that makes it so there is no plot of the movie? It's like, yeah, I wonder why they aren't doing the thing that fucking makes it so there can't be a plot of the fucking movie you're watching for entertainment.
I mean, that's totally understandable. Like, I never really questioned, I guess, characters' motivations at any time, but it was definitely like whatever message is trying to get across at the end about, like, oh, we don't need Tyler, he's not good, it's everything's gonna be fine. Like, yeah, you kind of already blew up the city, dude. I don't think you just get to use that excuse and move on with things. Like, Patrick, we saved the city. Now there's no other moral to learn from this.
I guess also if we're gonna get onto diatribes about, like, I don't see why everyone fucking likes this movie, and I guess I could give up my own fucking explanation for that. I don't see why fucking Uncut Gems is the fucking best Adam Sandler movie for some people.
Okay, I'm going to say I would agree it's the best Adam Sandler movie, like, just for the... But it's not a very high bar. Like, it's the best Adam Sandler movie because it's just a movie where, like, he acts well, and, I mean, his comedy is alright sometimes. Like, I don't hate Adam Sandler's comedy entirely. Like, I kind of enjoyed, like, was it Happy Gilmore? That was funny. But, like, you know, Uncut Gems is at least kind of like, oh, okay, you know, like, he's taking, like, a serious crack at acting. It's not cinema.
I've seen him do other serious roles, though. So it's like, yeah, he's certainly capable of doing it. I just don't understand why Uncut Gems is like the, oh, no, this is the definitively best one. Like, I can't fucking stand that movie. And I've heard many people say, like, oh, that's the point. He's supposed to be a fucking, like, obnoxious asshole. I'm like, cool. I don't want to fucking watch the movie then.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, it's the story and everything is not everybody's cup of tea. I can get that. But I can, you know, I don't know. I kind of like sometimes having obnoxious assholes as main characters. It's not, you know, the worst thing in the world for me. You know, I'm not ranting and raving about the movie, but it's like, oh, you know, if, like, I paid, like, what, $20 for a movie ticket for this, I don't think I would be mad. I think I'd be alright. I got $20 worth of entertainment out of this. Did I say paying 20 minutes? I meant $20.
I don't know. Maybe it's also just me fucking hating on Adam Sandler because, like, all my fucking, like, you know, fucking close family members, like, Gen X, are like, no, I think Adam Sandler's funny. And it's like, I don't fucking see it, man.
Adam Sandler, to me, is mildly entertaining. I'm not gonna call him
I
the
will never forgive him for 8 Crazy Nights, which is basically the reason why the fucking studio that made Iron Giant shut down.
Oh, damn. Okay, that actually sucks.
I will forever fucking have some amount of fucking loathing for him.
I was gonna start going bum bitty 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 bum bum, but then you're like, oh man, that's actually like unfortunate. Iron Giant is a movie that I have not seen entirely, but I know is good from the clips.
Okay, well you gotta fucking watch that. I will absolutely hop in a fucking watch party for that, just so you can experience that the whole way through.
Yeah, I definitely should.
It is my favorite movie.
Oh.
Like, without fucking question.
Look, fake teleporter. Neat. That makes sense. I mean, it's got a really cool emotional core to it from what I've seen, so I would definitely appreciate it as well.
Dude, the ending of that movie, I cry like a fucking baby every single time. I can't help it.
Oh yeah, of course. Fucking sacrificing himself. I definitely...
I mean,
it's on the long list of things that I need to watch.
It's all the fucking build-up of, like, the you are who you choose to be and everything, and his final words being Superman.
Yup.
I'm starting to fucking tear up now saying it again. It gets me every fucking time. Ugh.
Okay,
so good. It's so fucking good. And it's like I remember when they went to go fucking re-release it in theaters, like, oh yeah, we're adding in the scenes we couldn't include in the original theatricals. Like, I have to go fucking see it again.
I didn't know they did that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they did do that. And it's like, granted, I think the original theatrical release still holds up really damn well. But you know, having the 2 extra scenes cut in, like, it helps. It helps a little bit. I think at least has a little bit more foreshadowing for the giant and for, like, the later like the climax of the movie, at least a little bit more for, like, his whole, oh yeah, he was a weapon thing. I think that's, like, a good addition. It's like, damn, I wish that wasn't the theatrical release, because, like, that does make it a little bit better. But yeah, I fucking love, I mean, I think I just like the guy who directed Iron Giant. Like, anytime he does animated stuff, it's good. I guess the sole exception being Incredibles 2, but I think that's less of his issue and more of a fucking Disney being like, yeah, you know, you gotta be like this because you got dumped down for the kids thing. But, you know, I love Incredibles, I love Ratatouille. It's like anything that Brad Bird has done in terms of, like, animated stuff has been like good. And yeah. Not for fucking nothing. If the worst fucking animated movie you made is Incredibles 2, you could do a lot worse.
Yeah, like, I mean, I've not seen Incredibles 2, but I think I've heard the Shea Froze review of it, and I was like, you know, this movie's not bad. It's just not stellar in any way. It's fine.
Yeah, it's like,
and yeah, for your worst movie to be fine, that's a pretty high bar.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard a lot of, like, discussion about, like, you know, why people hate Incredibles 2, and it's like, some of the points I've heard, it's like, no, that makes sense. I can understand kind of hating it from that angle. And then there's, like, the other people are making points, and like, well, that makes no fucking sense. I think you're grasping for something that isn't there. But I think, like, the one thing about Incredibles 2, and even though I think the movie is alright, but I generally agree with people who say this, it feels like a lot of wasted potential for what they really could have done with it, especially for how mature the original Incredibles movie was.
Yeah.
The fact that, like, Incredibles 2 is the way it is a little bit infuriating. It's like some people have, like, a fucking, like, you know, frustrating relationship with that movie the same way I have a frustrating relationship with X5. It's like, oh yeah, I get it. I absolutely get it.
Yeah, because the original Incredibles is a really mature movie. It talks about, you know, family, you know, issues and trying to bond over these, you know, being outcasts in the world like that. But then, you know, from what little I do remember of, like, the Incredibles 2 review I watched, like, it does feel like maybe characters forgot some of the lessons they learned last time, and it just gets a little repetitive and not that nuanced anymore.
Yeah,
so,
well,
like,
it also, I mean, what I also mean the whole, like, it feels like the second movie's dumbing it down. Your fucking twist villain is called Evil Endeavor. Come the fuck on, guys.
Oh, yeah, that is actually really bad, now that I hear the full name spelled out.
It's like, guys, I never could have expected that the twist villain, Evil Man, was in fact a villain.
Yeah, exactly. You know, sometimes subtlety is just missed on the audience, you know?
I can't recall if anyone else has brought it up, but I think when I went to see Incredibles 2 for the first time, and when I was, like, theorizing where they were going to go with it, I thought the twist they were going to do with it was, oh no, the brother and sister are both screenslaver. Like the idea that I was getting from it's like, huh, it seems really weird that you know, fucking CGI Saul Goodman just suddenly comes out of the woodwork and was like, yeah, we're gonna bring back superheroes. And it's like, okay, but like, how are we gonna do that with like press release? And then suddenly now a fucking villain shows up? That seems suspicious. So I thought the thing they were going to do at the end of the movie was like, oh, the twist is that the brother and sister are both screenslaver, but the brother is doing it for altruistic reasons as a means of trying to bring supers back. Like, yeah, look what supers can do when, like, they're able to stop a villain doing all this shit. But it was all a controlled environment. But the sister is like, no, I want supers to be outlawed because of the stupid shit involving, like, my dad being over-reliant on them, and that's the reason why they died. It's like, I thought that was the direction they were going to go with it, where it's like, it creates, like, this interesting dynamic of, like, is it right to do, like, a good thing, like bringing back superheroes to help the public through fucking shady means of creating your own supervillain?
Right, you know, like, doing the wrong thing to get the right thing.
Yeah, it's like, you know, the road to hell being paved with good intentions.
Right.
Like, I think that would have been a super interesting discussion. And, like, seeing how it goes. But it's like, oh, what... The thing that I was also thinking that, like, oh, maybe they dumbed it down, one, because maybe they thought that would be a little bit too much for, like, what they were going for. And two, oh, well, the movie ends with, like, oh, superheroes legal again, so maybe that'll be, like, an avenue for them to do, like, you know, a mini-series or something, like, to explore, like, hey, now that super's legal, then maybe we can, like, do more with the universe. But they didn't do anything with it. Right. So it kind of annoys me a little bit more that it's like, well, you had this really good opportunity of, like, a discussion point, and you just didn't do it because, you know, oh, kids' parents might be upset because, you know, it's fucking modern Disney, and modern Disney fucking sucks.
Right. And, well, plus,
yeah,
you know, they're not going to do anything else with that whole concept and, like, you know, make an Incredibles 3 because, oh, look at that. Incredibles 2 kind of sucked ass in aspects, so why are we going to make another thing out of this IP? And it's like, well, if you didn't make it so shitty in the first place, maybe you could have actually gotten something out of this.
I think the other thing that's also infuriating about it, too, is that Incredibles 2 got pushed up a year. It was originally supposed to release a year after it originally came out.
Ugh. So that's the movie with some extra dev time, huh?
They pushed that movie up to spend more time working on Toy Story 4. I am very mixed on that, because I'll tell you right now, I have not seen Toy Story 4. Like, I'm basically just like, Toy Story's a trilogy. You ended at 3, we're good. I don't see any fucking reason why, like, you need to make more movies. I don't know why the fuck they're making Toy Story 5. Like, what the fuck do you have to say at this point?
Toy Story 5, the quest for more money.
It's just... It's like, I am very mixed, because it's like, from what I've heard, like, Toy Story 4 is not a bad movie, but I definitely heard that a lot that it is an unnecessary movie. Which, like, yeah, that is, I think, pretty easy to fucking come to terms with. And it's just, I guess it does kind of annoy me that, like, you left more time for fucking Toy Story 4 in the tank just so you can make Incredibles 2 fucking mid. Like, that is infuriating.
Yeah, understandable. That sucks. never actually directly seen any of the movies, so I don't really have the strongest opinions. But yeah, no, to make a sequel that could have been so promising kind of crap just so that way you can get an unnecessary movie that's all right is not really okay from a artistic standpoint.
Yeah, and it's so unfortunate too, because it's like if you went to go see Incredibles 2 in theaters, like as it was coming out, before the movie even started, you literally got like a little thing from like the cast and crew just being like, hey, sorry we took so long. Sorry it took like 15 years for us to make this movie, but we're happy that you're now all coming to come see it. Like, there's actual fucking passion put behind this, and it got fucking shafted, like, at the fucking finish line, and it's, ugh.
Hi, Scorebar. Welcome. Yes, indeed.
It's like, I feel like it is the type of, like, bile in your mouth that it's like, it would be like if you loaded up Sonic 06 and it was like everyone on the fucking dev team was like thanking you before the game loaded properly. It's like, oh god, I feel so gross now.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is something they're really proud of, but
it's like, wow, it's like actual passion and like, ambition, all this other stuff. It's like they're so happy, and it's like, wow, you created like shit. Like,
yeah,
I feel really bad that I'm shit talking this now because it's like
if you come across like a fucking YouTube video that has like 30 views and then you're like, this actually is really bad, and this person's like an adult, they're not a child. I feel like I should tell them this is bad, but also like they're kind of proud of it and they don't seem to be like a dickhead to like the few people in the comments who like this, so maybe I'll just shut up instead.
It's like, I think
replace the 30 view YouTuber with a fucking $18 billion company.
Yeah, I think I remember getting something like that on my feed where it was like someone who had like 30 subscribers like doing an 11 subscriber special, and like they have the grainiest, like shittiest mic ever that keeps cutting out, and it's like, it's like, this is infuriating, but I would feel bad if I said anything.
Right. Like, I want to give them pointers to do better, but I also don't want to be a dick and say, hey, your microphone sounds like it's coming through the bottom of the Marianas Trench. You might want to get that checked out.
Yeah, it's definitely the whole thing. It's like, man, I feel bad, like, shit-talking the people that actually put passion to it. I have no problem shit-talking corporations, just fuck corporations.
True.
But yeah, it is just so damn unfortunate.
Well, hey, yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, all of that director's movies, animated movies, are fucking great, with the exception being Incredibles 2.
Yeah, no, Brad Bird definitely has some bangers out there. I love Ratatouille. That was one of my favorite movies growing up. I mean, who would have thought the guy who really likes food, even before he started cooking, really liked the movie about a funny little rat and his food. And, also the whole message of
some time to
from anywhere.
I think when I watched it when I was a kid, I was like, yeah, this movie's good, but like, I think it's just okay. I think it took me a lot, like, to come around to, like, really appreciating it for what it is.
Yeah, I think as a kid, I still even, got the main idea of the movie about, I mean, Ego basically explains it at the end, right? It's like, well, the humblest, people of the humblest origins can still achieve greatness kind of thing, right? It's like, I still picked up on them, like, well, you know what? That's actually really inspirational and shit, especially for someone from a working class background. So, like, I fuck with it. I fuck with the movie heavy. Yeah. And, the whole... I mean, everybody loves the fucking Ego scene where he drops the pen and remembers his childhood. That is, like, one of the best cinematic moments I can think of.
Cinema.
It
fucking
is.
Cinema. Yeah, I have to say, I think a lot of, like, the deeper themes of that movie hit so much harder, like, when you actually, like, grown up and, like, actually, like, finding courage, trying to find your place in the world. It hits harder.
Yeah.
It's like, as a kid, it's like, yeah, I like funny rap. But, like... I feel like truly getting to you don't really get to truly appreciate that movie, I think, until you end up being, like, maybe, like, college age at the very minimum.
Yeah. It's like, even if you understood the message when you were younger, it definitely hits harder when you're older.
Yeah.
I still need to watch it again then. Because I think it was since childhood since I last watched it.
Yeah, I think the only fucking Pixar movie that hit me, like, that hard with its message was Soul. I was fucking tearing up at the fucking end of that movie.
Yeah, that movie
and then I'm
looks
scared
good.
for completely separate reasons, because getting hit with the fucking, like, you know, trying to find a place in the world, like, learning the meaning of everything, all this other shit, and, like, trying to, like, at the end of the fucking movie, like, everything's gonna be okay, you get to live your own life. And then watching it at fucking, like, 1 a.m., and then getting hit with the fucking credits of soundtrack by Trent Reznor. You don't fucking recover from that.
Yeah, that's a complex mix of things to react to there.
Just like,
cool.
It's like, wow, this is such a fucking, like, you know, amazing, like, a heartfelt, like, movie that's trying to say something so great, and then it's like, wait, the fucking Nine Inch Nails guy composed this movie?
Yeah, I mean, that's also the funny thing, too, like, when you think about, like, music groups that, like, have, like, that really hard-edged sound to it, or, like, you know, have, you know, this certain kind of lyricism that is that kind of, I guess maybe raunchier tone, and then you, then you remember, like, they've been asked in interviews, like, oh, what are your musical inspirations? And they'll name just, like, a bunch of, like, you know, the classics, the big names that are, like, well, yeah, they were big pop stars. Like, oh, they'll name, like, the fucking Beatles. They'll name, you know, Chuck Berry. They'll name, you know, AC/DC or something like that. And then, you know, you'll get the occasional, like, oh, well, there's actually, like, this jazz band that I really loved growing up with. And, yeah, actually, I'm also really into, like, 80s hip-hop, too. And it's like, what the fuck? This is completely just all over the place in genre. That's amazing. It's like you don't remember it just by, like, listening to their music, but, like, then, you know, you listen to them in their interviews, and it's like, oh, yeah, okay, you know what, I kind of hear it now. Or, you know, it's just a pleasant reminder that these people just appreciate all of music. It's not just their, you know, little niche that they, you know, that they love and dedicate time to.
Yeah, which I'm sure is absolutely the case for, like, most musicians. Like, you know, fucking Lady Gaga, like, you should listen to a shit ton of Metallica, which, like, yeah, probably, you know, knowing the two artists separately, it's like, yeah, you never put two and two together. But it's just, like, one of those things where it's like, I only ever knew Trent Reznor as the Nine Inch Nails and the Quake guy, so fucking getting through a fucking, like, heartfelt movie that literally speaks to my soul, roll credits, is fucking just, like, you know, fucking 1 a.m., and then just getting hit with, like, yeah, the fucking Nine Inch Nail guys composed this fucking heartfelt movie. How do you feel about that? And, like, I don't know how to feel right now, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of things. That's a lot of questions to be asking me all at once.
It's like fucking finding out years later. It's like, oh yeah, fucking Pantera did the soundtrack for that one SpongeBob episode. It's like, I don't know how to recover from this information.
Okay, I gotta get back to that room so I can go to the other path. Yeah, no, that's funny. I didn't know, you probably told me at some point, but I've definitely forgot. I didn't know Trent Reznor did stuff for Quake.
Oh, he did, yeah, Nine Inch Nails did the whole soundtrack for Quake.
Huh, how about that?
That's why I was like, I think why I brought up, like, oh yeah, there's a potential risk, like, if you stream Quake, that there's a chance that, like, the fucking soundtrack, like, the videos might get claimed very often because it was composed by Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah, okay, you probably mentioned that at some point. It's just, you know, you mention a lot of things, and it is all good information, but I only have so much.
From doing more research on that, though, it seems like it does not happen as often as I was expecting it to.
That's good.
It seems like, yeah, so Quake does not get claimed nearly as much as I would have thought it would have, which is a good thing, so.
Quake is relatively playable on stream, is what I'm hearing. Yippee!
Yes.
Yes.
It might also be a thing that maybe like the music distributors might have changed between the time and the remaster came out, so maybe that's why it's like okay to do now. Whereas like if it was like, you know, 10 or so years ago, it's like it probably would be a little bit more iffy.
Yeah. Yeah, plus, you know, then yeah, they can definitely do a whole bunch of shuffling and be like, okay, well, people want to play Quake, and you know, maybe we don't need the money from this exactly, and it's like, you know, or you know, maybe we can just get the money off of it instead of copyright striking everything. Siphon off the ad revenue kind of thing. So
yeah, well, I think it's also being done like directly through like Trent Reznor, and I think at this point he's probably like, he doesn't fucking need like, you know, claim money from videos. Like I'm sure he's doing fine. So that's probably why it's a lot more lax nowadays too. Could also just be like, yeah. It's like the music distribution for that specifically is probably less of an issue. Then again, who knows? I've seen weirder shit crop up, like the fact that like one of your fucking Magma 1 streams got claimed because of a fucking DuckTales track. Which was...
Yeah, that one was strange. I don't know what was up with that. Okay. Where do I have left to go? I have the one red door down there. Oh, I haven't also figured out what... Well, okay. I was about to say I haven't figured out what pressing these random colored switches did, but it's not like it also seems to lead to a secret either, so...
Oh, yeah, I think the red door in the southwest, I think, is the exit.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna...
Yeah, which I have to assume the only monsters left that I still hear the growls of are probably Lost Souls that ended up out of bounds. Oh, or those Revenants.
Those two Revenants in the closet there. Alright, there we go, that guy's dead. What was in here? Just 5 more rockets and some stims. Alright, I'll take it, I guess.
I think there might have been a little bit more than 5 rockets.
Ah.
I think they might have been stacked on top of each other.
Alright then. I'm going to... I know I left that one mega armor in this way. Over here? No. Over here. Yeah, there we go. Pick that up. And fuck it. Partial invincibility, invisibility.
Yeah, fuck 100% items, kinda.
Sorta. There's one missing. Don't fucking matter. Oh, and there's one left here. Okay, shit. Alright. Guess that is really everything, huh? Do a quick scan.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure that's everything, with the exception of I think maybe there might be like a Lost Soul or 2 out of bounds, which, yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's fair. That don't matter. Oh. Okay.
Oh yeah, because you have to step on the actual teleporter. The exit.
Funny. Take a drink of water. I don't know, that Tombstone was alright. It had, as usual, Plutonia does have a lot of hot starts from pistol only, but it wasn't too bad. I probably could have eased the things up on myself a little bit if I actually bothered to use the BFG they gave me, but I decided not to.
Yeah, this is, I'd probably say, one of the more forgettable maps if you're playing, like, the vanilla soundtrack. I think with the MIDI pack, it feels a lot better. Just because, like, you're stuck with fucking Bye Bye American Pie for the entire level. It's like, I hate this song.
Yeah. Very repetitive song. Alright. Put that in. Alright.
Next up, Star Trek.
Yippee! It's space.
It's
It's Archviles.
Anyway, welcome to the first of 2 Living End tributes. Because you know how much you love that map.
My favorite. Okay, what can I grab here? I have a shitload of ammo. But
oh shit! Wait, I think you might have to. I think you might have to reset because I think one of the secrets is missing. I think in order to get one of the secrets, you have to turn around right at the start before you hit the switch. Otherwise, it's inaccessible.
All right. Let's start the level then. Okay, Final Frontier, Ultraviolence. This will start. And start game, and I'm going to save it immediately. Or wait. Oh, you just mean this? Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, you know, fair enough. I don't love that there's a chance you could just miss one of the secrets in the map, but if you're gonna have a secret like that, you might as well make it just something funny.
Yeah, it's a little dumb. It's like if you don't think about it, but it's like, oh yeah, I do remember that. It's like I should probably mention that to him before he's like fucking losing his mind trying to find the last secret.
Yeah, that would suck. Did I not?
Cat on shells.
Oh, okay. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought I picked up the super shotgun. I didn't remember it not being in that corner, even though I literally just saw it. My brain got crossed. Anyway, slightly returning to that earlier topic, when you were still talking about Adam Sandler being an unlikable asshole in Uncut Gems, I was also going to talk about, speaking of unlikable assholes, I've fell down the Anthony Bourdain rabbit hole. Now, obviously, that's just his persona. Kind of goes for that unlikable asshole. But you ever watched Anthony Bourdain, the chef / foodie?
I have not. I've not watched any of Bourdain.
I have come to love this guy. I mean, one of his big things was just like he loved, you know, kind of doing more like just a combination of both fancy kind of up-end restaurants type stuff, but also just a lot of street food. Like he was the kind of guy who could both appreciate molecular gastronomy level type stuff, and also be like, yeah, there's nothing I love more than tube-shaped meat served from a random stand. And he just has this personality to him of, well, I mean, half of his shows was, he described them as, I'm just going around doing whatever the fuck I want, and I don't really care. Or I just go around, I just go fucking around while eating food, and that's basically my show. And he really, he's so fucking funny. He has this, like, kind of sardonic, the best way I can describe it, because I am too illiterate to properly describe it right now, at least with my fucking, you know, streamer debuff, is like he has the fucking int J stare attitude towards a lot of things. And also has this, like, beautiful appreciation for other cultures, and, like, really enjoys the fact that he did a lot of world traveling to show off, like, street food and cultural traditions from across the world, and he loves, like, the connections that everybody makes, that it's just, like, everybody gets to bond over food, and humans around the world are still humans. It's very humanizing and wonderful, and you can tell, like, he loves the diversity that he encounters. Like, I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to actually appreciate him while he was still alive, because he hung himself, like, in his 60s in, like, the 2016 or so. Suspected kind of, like, as a post-breakup kind of thing. But, yeah, dude's great. I would fucking highly recommend giving some of his old stuff a watch. Really? Okay. I was trying to be fucking patient there.
You could always drop down and get the invuln.
Yeah, I could. But yeah, that's I don't know, that's one of the things I've been doing lately. I'm watching just a ton of him, like, go to places, you know, like, go to Saudi Arabia, and go to fucking Chile, and, you know, try out, like, various, you know, cart food there, or be, like, with, you know, a given family in the area, attend a wedding, and enjoy, like, a, you know, ceremonial goat over rice, whole goat cooked over rice. It's really nice. He just has this, he's fucking hilarious. Recommend it.
You actually get the whole, like, thing about, like, appreciating different cultures through food. I think that's actually a big inspiration for Araki when he writes JoJo, because there's a lot of just, like, he fucking, anytime he goes to travel, he's always like, I gotta find, like, the best fucking food stands to find.
I mean,
and, like,
absolutely.
That shit always ends up in the manga somewhere or another. I remember, like watching the anime for, like, Stardust Crusaders, where they get to, I forget the actual location, but, like, the place where the fucking Steely Dan has, like, the fucking stand and do the haggling for that one food I forget the name of, but, like, actually hearing the descriptions of how that food is made is like, fuck, I want to try that now.
Yeah, Araki had a really good way of describing his food in JoJo. He doesn't quite go for the fucking, I mean, he makes his food look good, or at least the anime and manga adaptations both make the food look very good. It's not quite the fucking super foodie animation that people fucking, you know, post memes obsess about, but, like,
oh god,
it looks damn good.
Food, yeah, fucking food wars, animated food. God, it's like, dude, who needs sex anymore? You just look at this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, you know, Araki fucking loves it. For fuck's sake, he had, like, a whole ass chapter in Diamond as a Breakup just dedicated to going out to eat for Italian food.
Yeah,
it's like,
and it was one of the best episodes too.
Yeah, absolutely one of the best episodes. I fucking love Konyo. It's so.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Yup, gonna die. Where the fuck is this thing? Thanks.
Yeah, there's definitely more, like, cultural foods I do want to give, like, a try. Like, there's definitely places I haven't had. Like, I haven't had Indian yet. I haven't had Thai food yet.
Oh my god, you haven't had Indian or Thai yet, dude? You're not living.
It's nothing good local to me. Is the problem.
Damn, that sucks. Like, there's got to be some fucking local Indian takeout at least. Like, that's pretty common nowadays. Like, if it was 10 years ago, I'd definitely understand, like, yeah, there's not much, but, like, there's gotta be a local Indian place near you.
I'm sure there's places local to me that are Indian food. Now, as far as, like, places that are local that are also highly rated is another question.
I suppose.
Like, you know, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I want my first experience with Indian to be like this fucking corner store that has, like, a fucking 2 on Yelp. Like, I would like something at least, like, you know, a little bit good to get, like, a good impression.
Yeah, no, it's fair. Archie, can you fucking stand still for a second? But yeah, no, both Indian and Thai are fucking excellent. I love Thai kind of in the same vein that I love Vietnamese food because like both have this sort of light freshness that's very just pleasant to eat. Like not a lot of food cultures have that. I mean, from, you know, similar Asian food or similar food also from around the same geographical region in Asia, as well as just like, you know, your typical American to European fare are, you know, still heavy in a sense. And even though like Japanese food's fairly light for the most part, like Thai and Vietnamese food really kind of get that lightness down. I'm not really sure how they do it necessarily, but like it's just whatever like ingredient choice they have, and I guess it's very vegetable, usually full of vegetables, like in comparison to a lot of other things, and it has that kind of like lighter taste. It doesn't go for like this deep umami flavor like a lot of other cultures do. It just goes from, you know, more like the lighter umami flavors. It's very refreshing. I love Thai food.
Yeah, that'd probably be the hurdle I'd have to get over because I'm not like the biggest fan of a lot of vegetables.
Yeah, but like, you know, it's hell, I'm not a big fan either necessarily, but even I can enjoy it for the most part. The only thing that fucks me over is the fact that both of those cultures really like cilantro. And so I can't get over that hurdle very easily.
No, not a problem for me because I like cilantro.
Yeah, it's
Even
great
though I
not
think
to
I actually have the soap gene.
Oh, you have the soap gene and you like cilantro.
I think I have the soap gene. I'm not 100% sure.
So you're a little freak is what you're telling me.
Yeah, I might be. I mean, Crash, you're talking to a guy who fucking enjoyed their their fucking lovely meal of Play-Doh when they were younger, like, you know.
So wait, hold on. You also licked Play-Doh and was like, ooh, this is pleasantly salty.
Licked? No, I'm talking about full-on ingested Play-Doh.
Ah, okay. Well, it does say non-toxic after all, so it's a good way to gain 5 pounds.
Yes, I did in fact have blue shits at one point. That did happen.
No, that's funny, because, like, for me, I was a kid, and I happened to, like, lick the Play-Doh, and I was like, oh, Mom, this is pleasantly salty, and Mom was just like, Crash, like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, and then she, like, says, like, oh, this is kind of pleasantly salty, huh? It says non-toxic. I guess we could just kind of lick this for funsies? Just to entertain the kid?
Yeah, I feel like nowadays it's like, if I could have a lick of Play-Doh, it's like, this needs more seasoning on it.
There's not enough cumin in this Play-Doh.
I think I need some red pepper.
Yeah. The smoked paprika would go really nicely here. See,
look, all I'm saying is, whoever, the fucking manufacturer of Play-Doh would make a fucking mint for actually having, like, properly edible Play-Doh.
True. Kids could just actually make, like, ice cream or whatever in some kind of shape and then eat it. It would be wonderful. I'm sure they would get tons of diseases because they probably rolled it all over the floor and, like, you know, ingested a bunch of, like, lint and bugs and hair and other shit. But, like, you know, kids would love it. Boy, that's a lot of angry chain numbers.
That a lot of people really want pretty patties from SpongeBob to be a real thing.
Exactly, yeah. I think it'd be fun to have rainbow hamburgers. Explaining toy food to an American.
I guess the closest you get is like pretend a macaron as a burger. I guess like that's like the closest you can get to pretty patties.
Basically. Talking about Play-Doh again, we share our score bar. Why is there Play-Doh on my steak? It's our in-house salt seasoning. Exactly. I think it's personally a really good edible clay in a sense, you know. You have cultures that enjoy eating edible clay, so fuck it. Basically, do the same thing. And that's Play-Doh. Play-Doh's a different form of edible clay.
Play-Doh seasoning on steak. I guess, yeah. I guess it's all right. Well, me personally, I fucking love having a nice wasabi mayo on steak. That's so good.
You know, it's interesting. I have a pretty good spice tolerance for, like, just typical capsaicin. I have a very, very poor spice tolerance for shit like horseradish and wasabi. That does not
because it hits like a different sector of your body. Because like capsaicin's like throat spicy, but like wasabi's like sinus spicy.
Yeah, it is, and it's a completely different molecule as well. So like, it's definitely harsher. It has a different, yeah, like you said, a different route of exposure. And I am not good at handling those. I thought that it would, you know, translate just from like, okay, you know, I've handled burning feelings before. I can certainly handle a different burning feeling. No, turns out that does not, in fact, track. It is all different. Okay, fucking cyber demon rocket. This room's gonna take
the thing I've also noticed when it comes to wasabi too is that it also like the strength of the wasabi also seems to depend on area and like the place you actually get it, which I find interesting because it's like there's like 3 different sushi places like near me that like I tend to frequent, and like 2 out of the 3 the wasabi is like it's hot but it's like manageable, and then there's the one that's like right where I am, like right close to where I am, that like they're fucking wasabi. If you leave that shit like in your mouth for like 2 seconds, you're gonna like fucking like die. It is so fucking hot. It's like I don't know what that fucking place does that's different. It is so fucking hot. It's like you go to the other 2 places, you get like maybe like a decent dollop like on your finger you put it in your mouth, and it's like yeah, it's like, you know, decently hot. You could get that same amount of heat from this other place near me by taking like a fucking fraction of a speck from that. I don't know what the fuck they have in that wasabi that makes it so fucking hot.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine there's something between like the freshness of the wasabi. Maybe they grow it wherever they source it from is probably grown differently. Because I imagine that like
maybe they got a chemist like that fucking pizza place I love.
Well, actually, yeah, that's possibly a thing because I know that the active spicy component of wasabi, I believe, is like it's like a thiocyanate or something like that. So it's probably kind of like onions, where if you grow onions in really sulfury soil, you're going to get a much more pungent onion because you need the sulfur to form the components necessary to like get a highly spicy, well, not spicy, but a highly, intense onion. And likewise, that's, why Vidalia onions are so mild, because they're grown in a really low sulfur soil. So, similarly, since I believe wasabi is based on a thiocyanate compound, if you grow your wasabi in a, rather sulfurous soil, you'll probably get a more pungent, root out of it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should start asking the places where they get the wasabi from. Maybe we could probably like
they could hook you up.
Or just get an idea of like, oh, maybe this manufacturer does grow it in more sulfurous soil, so that's why it's so much hotter at this place.
I really thought the Mancubus wouldn't hit me there. Yeah, no, that'd be a good idea, I think. And I'd be interested in the results just so that way I would know, ooh, is my chemistry knowledge correct?
Yeah, provided that they're willing to divulge the information, of course.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they want to keep their source a secret.
Of course, I'm pretty sure any place I've gone to though, it's not true wasabi. It's probably still like dyed horseradish, but because actual fucking wasabi would put you back like a fucking fortune.
Yeah, it's definitely expensive, I've heard. My God, could this? All right, so this room is pissing me off. If you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I figured this would be a roadblock for you.
You know what? How about I just do this? This is gonna take forever, but how about I do things this way? Because obviously there's the fucking walking door on the on the steps over there, so that's preventing me from actually going forward and moving on with my life. So instead, I have to take out the other guy that's also predominantly making it so I can't take out the fucking walking door on the platform over there. And while I would love to do it with a more efficient weapon, I guess I'm going to have to deal with long-range plasma shots.
Yeah, while Plutonia do feel kind of left up in its bite, like when you get towards the end, it still does bite at least decently hard.
Yeah. I guess I appreciate the fact this room is making me take a different approach to things, but I was very much like, this is slow for Doom. I feel like usually the solution in Doom is going faster and being more dexterous rather than being smarter. Also, this fucking Psybe is really trigger happy because he's caught in a little box. So this makes this process even slower.
I wish I enjoyed Classic where it's like you can kind of go back and forth between like, go fast, kill everything, do really fast, and you could also be methodical if you choose.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's just for me, it's the random like how my brain has set up expectations for Doom. Because if like this was a Half-Life scenario, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is great. This is exactly what I expect out of Half-Life. Oh, thank God the Baron's infighting with something. But you know, for me, it's like I've become accustomed to Doom being like extremely shoot fast and don't think that hard. And it's kind of been, you know, just as a result, I guess my expectations are twisted. IDK. Not saying this is necessarily bad,
I like
but
being
definitely
able to at
was
least
kind of like
switch
okay,
back and forth
it got
with
me.
the mentality for classic Doom at least. It's when you start getting to like some of the later Doom games where it's like, oh, you're kind of like pigeonholed to playing like one specific way, which is kind of the reason why I'm not really a big fan of Doom 3 and to an extent, and to a lesser extent, Doom Eternal. Because like, I feel like those games kind of pigeonhole you into playing like a very specific way, and like the freedom I would normally get out of playing from like say classic Doom, or even 2016 to an extent, I feel like it's kind of missing from that.
Yeah, it's fair. It is definitely better to have a freedom to choose in the game how you want to play it. So I understand that being annoying here, or in other games.
It's like, because I mean, it's like, granted, it's like I understand like from like a game development standpoint, it's like, oh yeah, actually trying to like get, you know, people situated like to understand the entire weapon set is important, but like, you know, I feel like there's, you know, a natural way to do that, and it's like, and I feel like in some cases, like, yeah, you shouldn't necessarily like completely punish a player if they want to rely on like one specific weapon a little bit more than the other ones, like. You know, but believe it or not, like Doom 2016, you can, as soon as you get the Super Shotgun in Doom 2016, you could absolutely rely on that for the whole game if you wanted to. But you know, some people like playing one that way.
Yeah.
Not necessarily saying that like, you know, it's gonna work out for everybody. Like nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Yeah.
That was entertaining, but
wrong button.
Yeah, it's something. It's just generally when it comes to Eternal, my bigger issue with Eternal generally comes down to like they expect you to do a lot of weapon switching, which I think is fine, but the issue comes down from, you know, you barely have any fucking ammo for your weapons, and then also you're expected to basically like, oh, you gotta keep the fucking chainsaw charged. You can find a random fodder demon to fucking hit with the chainsaw. You can get all your ammo back.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know. I think for some people that's a compelling gameplay loop of just like, okay, I need to use all the stuff I can, maximize my time between using the chainsaw, and then find the random fodder demon, use the chainsaw, and go back to ripping and tearing again. Like, I think that could probably be entertaining, but it definitely is like, yeah, it's a far cry from what, you know, classic Doom is like, where it's like, well, you just have a bunch of weapons, they have a bunch of ammo, use them to suit your situation. And, you know, don't get too trigger happy with something, you know, unless, you know, so that way you can maybe use the better stuff for later. Oh, hi, Archvile.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like maybe like a Mega Man equivalent for it, but it's like, I guess it would basically be like, if you tried to play like any Mega Man game, they decided to make it so the Buster only did 0.1 damage, and you basically have to be relying on your special weapons for the whole playthrough. But your ammo is basically every weapon basically has the same ammo as Crash Bomb. And then if you want to fucking get your ammo back, you have to fucking find a random ass telly that's just wandering around the map to get a fucking Decino.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand where your complaint could be coming from. I just, yeah, I don't know. I guess for me, it's like I can understand how there's a compelling gameplay loop to it. And, you know, it's definitely not for everybody. But, I don't know. I guess with the way you're describing it for Mega Man analogy, I'd be interested. I'd be interested in trying something like that.
Oh, I guess another point I'd also have to add too is that like I guess it'd be closer to Mega Man X, because it's essentially like you basically have to not stop fucking moving the entire game too.
Yeah.
That'd also be another factor. So yeah, I guess like maybe the closest example I can get to is like imagine fucking playing Mega Man Zero, where your enemy count is fucking tripled. They're all fucking gunning for your ass. You have to experiment with fucking EX skills that all have specific ammo counts, and you constantly have to fucking like, you know, resource manage the entire fucking game. It is a lot.
Sure.
But I don't want to necessarily like write off Doom Eternal as a bad game necessarily. I do want to fucking play it again with PC controls. Playing it on a fucking Xbox controller fucking hurt my hands.
Yeah, it's probably a nightmare to have to do that much switching on, you know, weapon wheels and also the amount of precision that's going to require out of you.
Yeah, so... But yeah, I just generally, like, my first time going through Eternal, like, yeah, I was not enjoying it. And I mean, it also didn't help either that apparently, some of the fucking, like, obnoxious sections, the fucking little, like, tutorial pop-ups they give you are just straight up giving you incorrect information, which, like, thanks, game.
Thanks, Alia.
Yeah, it's like... I remember fucking Eternal coming out, like, everyone fucking hating on the Marauder, and I fucking hated the Marauder. And then a bunch of other people are coming up like, no, the Marauder's not that bad, you just gotta do this. And it's like, that's not what the fucking game told me to do, and you still can't fucking tell what the fuck he's doing. Like, when, like, how long the fucking stun state lasts for. And then eventually they patched in, like, he has a fucking little, like, you know, bird circling around his head whenever he's fucking stunned things. You could actually tell, oh, that's when I'm supposed to hit him. It's actually made obvious now. Thank you for adding that.
Yeah, funny how something small as that could change your entire perception of that interaction.
Yeah, okay. What a pity, though, when you eventually play Doom Eternal. You'll probably never know the fucking pain that it was to fight Launch Day Marauder. Oh, well.
Alright, well, that's all the not kill things on the map. Those are all the kill things on the map. Let's get the not kill things. Okay, so... I pressed this, right? Okay, that leads back here. And there's an extra secret here. Oh. Oh. Well. That's gonna be a much harder thing to approach now. Oh, right, I can't step back. Fuck. Right, that's what got me into this mess in the first place, is being a coward.
That didn't fight.
Take 2 rockets to the face like a man. Okay. Well, speaking of rockets, that's all that was here. Okay. Don't really need that. At least not quite yet. Alright, I guess all the shit that I didn't do then was probably in the main area.
Oh, you didn't get the invuln and like the soul sphere and like the stairway from before, did you?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Oh, wait, no, the invuln? No, actually.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, the invuln I think is also a secret.
Alright. Well, then I gotta go make my way back over for it then. Okay, that was a really weird slowdown in the game. I thought things fucking crashed on me.
Oh, yeah, that pit. That was the pit I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that works. Alright, now time to navigate my way back up there again.
But yeah, I do enjoy classic Doom, just kind of like freedom of like, you know, being able to kind of do what you want.
Yeah.
When it comes to like being able to play the game, which at least for classic Doom, I like the fact that like how your gameplay, like play style will kind of mix up for this game generally comes from like map design and like enemy placement.
Right, you're influenced to choose different weapons and all that based on the specific combination of level geometry and enemy placement.
Yeah, level geometry, enemy placement, how much ammo is being placed on the map.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's just like I like being able to like kind of like almost solve it as like a puzzle in that sense, rather than just like, oh, you're fighting this guy, gotta pull this out because it's the only thing that works.
Yeah, it's a fuzzy equation that you have a little bit of room to solve. If it really is something like, well, you just need X weapon to fight Y enemy, then that's not very compelling. I agree.
Yeah, it's basically the difference between like, wow, I love being able to experiment with all these different special weapons, kind of like, you know, get through a particular level, as opposed to everything is the fucking booby trap. Use the correct thing or fucking perish. It's like, ugh.
Hi, this is Mega Man 2 without Metal Blade. Figure out what weapons actually work on what enemies. Hope you're not using bubble lead.
Wonder if one of the shotgunners is going to end up falling through the map geometry.
Yeah, I don't think they ended up doing so. I don't see any weird clipping going on here, so... Ooh, the super shotgun. I'll take that. Oh, I also mentioned this on the TF2 stream, but I don't know if you were still there at the time. So thanks to watching Ellie Minibot's Clippers, I apparently have found out that, from her saying it, that apparently you can buy a infrared pulsed light device, an IPL device for your home, which is an item you can use to fire infrared light at yourself to do laser hair removal. Now, having expressed interest in laser hair removal previously, there is a strong temptation to do this, but there's also the other side, like the physicist and safety side of my brain going, I can buy a pulsed laser device for $200 at home that can permanently singe my hair off? What could go wrong? Thoughts?
Yeah, I do not recall if I was still there for that. I might have been I can't remember if I was actually, like, tuned off the stream or if I was just tuned out watching the stream.
Fair enough. But,
yeah, that
sounds like a bad idea, right?
Yeah, potentially.
But I'm just so tempted to do so. I mean, I guess not right now because I have other things to spend money on, but, like... I'm tempted, especially because, like, also, thank you, John Oliver, for informing me that most fucking, quote-unquote health spas that offer fucking shit like laser hair removal are basically just, like, some random dickhead decided to, like, buy equipment and buy a business license and doesn't have a medical license and is now, legal to operate on you for this kind of thing. So, like, there's definitely... there's definitely the temptation of like, I could do this myself for cheap and probably just as intelligently as some random dickhead that I could go and make an appointment for also could.
Laser hair removal at an affordable price? Satisfactory.
Satisfactory. Yeah, now you're thinking. I don't know. I feel like I'll end up doing it even though I know it's just so against my better judgment to do so. Because, one, what's life without doing a few stupid things? For two, if anything goes wrong, it'd make for a great fucking story on stream. And for three, I want to, blaze off most of my hair that isn't on my head. So, like, not bad.
Hey, just as SpongeBob said, life's as extreme as you want to make it. He said while going down a snowboard as a snowman before breaking his ass.
Get him! He's right behind that snowman. Yeah, so hopefully, I don't know. I'll keep everyone updated in case I decide to pull on that thread of fate later. For right now, instead, I've spent money recently on I have bought a macro key pad because I'm going to need some easy hotkeys for me to use once Dirt Nook's next edition of the PNG model is done. And I've also purchased a new what do you call them? I always forget the name of this for some reason. It's not intuitive to me. Not a junction box. Docking station for computer. So that way I can, plug all of my USBs, USB-As and USB-Cs and HDMI and display ports into one thing. I have one currently, but it's kind of a piece of shit, and the DisplayPort thing no longer works on it because it fried out when I tried to use it. So I'd like to get one that maybe was not cheap $70 crap, and I've purchased something that is now like $300 or $200. So hopefully this one will actually work for me.
I'm very thankful that the desk I'm getting has like a built-in fucking like power strip on it. I don't have to worry about like getting any additional shit for that.
I mean, yeah, my desk has a power strip too. I only really use it for like my phone chargers, just because like, I don't know, man. There's something in me where I'm like, I don't really want to trust this to like be like my computer you know, electricity
Oh
source.
yeah, no,
I can maybe
I
trust my
absolutely
TV.
still have my PC plugged into the wall for sure. I would
Yeah.
not trust that to be plugged into the desk. But you know, like having it for a bunch of like extraneous things, like I can maybe even move my fucking laptop onto that. Like yeah, having my phone. I guess having like fucking 3DS on fucking unearthed.
Yeah, no, those definitely viable options for that, I would say.
Yeah, but absolutely, I'd still want to PC plugged into the wall for sure. Because yeah, that's not a risk I'd be willing to take with that.
Oh. Noticing that I've burned through all of my HP.
Yeah, unfortunately, you did in fact get tagged by 80 damage Revenant missile.
So that's just a loop through this space. And this is a couple of health bonuses, some more chain gunners, and another fucking health piece. Alright. Hopefully I had more health at my last save. Yes, I did. Okay. I just did not get hit by the Revenant, and I can maybe actually get through this section. I kind of feel like I'm in the fucking Isaac wound level right now.
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
It's all pink, and there's a big fucking flesh sky.
I guess I could also talk about some of the other games I've been playing recently. Obviously, yeah. I've been playing more fucking Brazilian Drug Dealer 3, but I did finish it full table. So all kills, all secrets, and everything from a shotgun start.
Nice.
I did find out that 2 of the maps you cannot, in fact, get all secrets if you do it from a shotgun start. So those are some exceptions. But
what are you missing to get all things?
You need to bring in a fucking rocket launcher from a previous one, which you can rocket jump up to the secrets.
Ah. Yeah, that'll get you.
Yeah, which makes sense. Although there was one secret that I thought was the most infuriating shit ever. Cause it was like, it's a fucking rocket launcher at the top of a fucking Brazilian flag, and like, I have tried fucking everything to get up here. I've tried fucking rocket jumping from this location. I've tried fucking doing it from this location. I found out you could fucking like, kind of like hang on like the fucking collision of the map and move into the ledge so long as you're holding on a direction and trying to use that to rocket jump. Still wasn't doing it. I was like, whatever. Maybe he just accidentally put in the fucking seat you can't reach to. And then like, as it was fucking like finishing up the level, like that was gonna be the final time I played through it. It was like, there was this fucking like point between like the 2 sections of the map where it's like, oh, that looks off. I opened it, and it fucking had a teleporter up to the top of the flag. I'm like, I feel so fucking stupid.
Peak map design.
Because it's like, well, it's just, it's a shitpost game, so obviously you have to do some shitposty maneuver in order to get up there, right? No, you just have to open this fucking wall, dipshit.
Yeah. It's Doom and Quake level design. What'd you fucking expect? I mean, that might be the most shitposty answer you could really think of, honestly. It's like, no, it's nothing cool. It's just you have to, you know, find the thing, forehead.
And then, what was that? I also had a couple free games I was playing through, which was, first one was called, what the fuck was it called? It was Down with Hell Crystal? What was the name of it?
Sounds like a bootleg version of a Pokemon game.
Well, the Crystal is using the Undertale font, so that certainly fucking piqued my interest when I first saw it. Yeah, it's just like a short platformer that kind of plays like Mega Man X, but also like I want to be the guy at the same time. It's really weird.
So like it's a Mega Man X in the sense that it's fast-paced platforming, jumping, shooting, and special weapons.
Definitely the wall jumping mechanics are very Mega Man X.
I see. And then the instant death, I'm guessing, is
Well, it's like you have like short pixel stuff, like very tiny pixelated characters, like in relation to like how like the kid is.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the enemies feel like fucking I want to be the guy trucks. How fucking fast they are. Like you fucking just like enter a fucking screen, and then suddenly a fucking purple dino comes at you at like fucking Mach 7.
Hi, Barney.
Like, Jesus Christ. But
yeah.
But yeah, the game was fun. I ended up having to do 2 playthroughs for it. There's an achievement for pissing, which I thought was funny.
is there a piss achievement in the game?
I don't know.
Why is there a piss function in the game is the better question.
The fucking humor of that game very much kind of falls into the, oh yeah, this definitely feels like, you know, edgy teenager dialogue. It's like one of the fucking, like, database entries for one of the fucking enemies is like, he stars in a lot of hentai videos because he's a tentacle monster. It's like, aha, it's funny.
Aha. Haha, joke. Ah, jump scare.
Ah, boners.
Ah, bones. Spiders. Anyway.
And then another game I also played through that was free. It's called Words from Pluto.
Sorry, say that again. I couldn't hear you over the blue diamonds.
Another free game I played recently is called Words from Pluto.
Okay.
Which is a very interesting concept for a game. It is a 2D platformer that is played like a typing game. So, like, character actions are all dictated by specific words.
Okay.
And
Makes sense.
But the words are random every time you play the game.
Yeah, so it's literally like you have to type just something to, like, go ahead and, like, oh, make this jump, and then you have to type to go ahead and shoot this enemy, but it's just like, you know, library, mustard, and... You know,
it's like, oh, you wanna move right, you have to like type out like must. And it's like, oh, you wanna jump left, you have to type out engaging.
Yeah. That's actually kind of funny. I'd be interested to see you play that in DC at some point.
Yeah, but
just
it's
at least demo
I think the thing that fucking like, which also the really funny thing is like the first time I started it up, it was like, it's like name one person you'd be okay with killing, and I'm like, okay, it's like, I mean, I just like
down.
It's like,
Henry Kissinger.
I don't get put on a list or anything, so I'll just type Hitler.
It might be the Anthropic might be data mining this video game.
And then,
careful.
And then just getting hit with like the finishing the game, and then it fucking makes a poem out of like all of the words you typed out, which usually just results in a bunch of words repeating over themselves over and over and over again. But just seeing the fucking title of the poem is just Hitler.
Oh. Oh, that's a horrible way to be punked at the end.
But the question that they ask you at the beginning is completely different. My second playthrough, they just asked me for my name. So like, why was the first question you gave me, hey, who would be okay with killing?
I guess instead of the normal interaction, you got the who the fuck starts a conversation like that interaction. Variety.
It's like, all right.
Pengu wants to know if what your word per minute is, if you know that off the top of your head.
Ooh, I don't. Honestly, it's been years since I've tested. I don't know off the top of my head.
Oh, cool. There's nothing down here. Excellent. I'm going to die. Oh, no, I won't. Hell yeah.
Maybe I gotta fucking emulate typing of the dead again, so that way I can actually get an idea.
Yeah. I would not know my words per minute. I think it used to be fast, or fairly fast, in, like, elementary school. That's the last time I've measured my words per minute.
Yeah, it's like, well, I think the problem is that, like, I think, like, I could realistically be like, oh, yeah, I'm pretty fast with typing. But then usually the issue is that fucking 2 letters constantly get switched up as I'm typing out words. Because it's like, it's always a case of like, or sometimes like my brain is processing faster than my hands are actually typing. So then sometimes what ends up happening is like, oh, I want to type out this sentence, and then I type it out, and then fucking 2 of the words are missing because my brain was thinking further ahead. And that's what it decided to transit to my hand. That's actually why a lot of time, like, sometimes if you're seeing it in fucking chat, it'll be like, it's like, huh, why are there just like, there's just like random words missing from the sentence he tried to type out.
Yeah, the brain just skips ahead, and it's like, oh, you know, that's I definitely typed that, right? No, you just thought it. It happens.
Yeah, I think like when I finally realized like, oh, that is exactly what's happening. It's like, I think I understand why I fucking hate writing essays now.
Yeah. I
end up having to spend like 3 times as long as everyone else because I constantly have to fucking fix the errors I keep making because my fucking brain is functioning too fast.
Yeah, I definitely have that problem of I can think faster than I can write or speak. That's why you get such fucking crash classics such as Sleem, because I'm fucking mashing two words that could take the place in that sentence together into one, or I'm like skipping over like a syllable in a given word to start saying the next word, and I just fucking it's word salad coming directly out of the mouth.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I don't have that as much of an issue when it comes to actually speaking. Like I feel like I can speak like at a relatively like fine pace. Like it's not me getting like, oh, my brain's getting ahead of itself, so I forget to say things properly. I mean, sometimes it happens, but like I would not say that like it's as much of an issue compared to like, oh, I need to write this down, and then suddenly like like 4 of the fucking words are missing.
Yeah, no, I definitely have the solid problem of I can think faster than I can even... I think faster in non-words before I think faster in words. Like, I usually get to realizing something, like, I don't know, it's hard to, like, pin down an example, but, like, say I'm mulling over, like, the message of, like, a game, and, you know, all of a sudden things click for me. Like, it'll click in feelings and subconscious, and I can feel that like long, like a good solid like minute before I can actually click that together in conscious words. So like I have to deliberately be like, okay, wait a minute, I just felt the feeling, I understand all these things clicked in my head, now I need to spend a little bit of time forming that into an English sentence just to make like sure that I understood everything so that I don't forget about it, because I could just literally realizing something without ever using words. And then I have to translate it into like, English and speech just for me.
Brain is taking too long to process shit that's happening. It's like, god damn it, why can't I fucking upgrade this brain from Vista?
Right. The language center of my brain is much slower than the computations part of my brain. Like the fucking CPU is good. The GPU, the grammar processing unit, is much slower. Tango suggest playing Type Racer at some point. That could be that could be a Discord event for, you know, chuckles and fuckles.
Never played Type Racer, although I remember when fucking when the fucking PopCap site was at its fucking peak, I remember playing scripting a Type for Shark.
I played a lot of Type to Learn as a kid. That was what was in our like computer labs at school, and what we spent a lot of our time doing in those computer labs if we didn't have an assignment left to do for the day. Yeah, you could either make a deliberate event for it in the Discord, or, you know, Tango just hop on at some point and be like, hey, everybody who's in here, it's fucking Type Racer time. And it's like, oh yeah, okay, true. I can get behind that.
All the Papa's like pizzeria games too. Oh man, that's... I did not grow up with those. That's like a lot of stuff I've been seeing like everyone else seeing, like, oh yeah, I loved playing this when I was younger. And it's like, I have no thoughts on those. It's like I know they're very much like nostalgia games for like a lot of people.
Yeah, I have no thoughts on the Papa's games either. I only know them because of, you know, all the Germa memes about them. Yeah, I think I played stuff like Purble's Place when I was younger, and Wonderland with these little fucking orange characters. They looked like oranges, faces, in kind of Mr. Potato Head type of way. But like, yeah, I don't remember a lot of those kinds of things.
You know, I was like most of my game stuff back then was like either through like Newgrounds or Armor games or Addicting games. Just playing like all the fucking shit. Like I'm trying to remember like any ones off the head. Like obviously, like Toss the Turtle, I know was a fucking popular one.
Yeah, I played that a little bit too.
I think Addicting Games also had like a fucking version of that called Kitty Cannon that was a little bit more gory.
Yeah, I played Kitty Cannon. I was an Addicting Games guy at a certain point. I liked playing what they had on there.
Yeah, I remember Crush the Castle in Arbor Games, which is fucking Angry Birds before Angry Birds.
Yeah, that one was fun. And then Angry Birds was like, yeah, it's been done.
You know, I'm trying to remember other ones. Oh, Territory War, I remember, which is like Worms, like playing like Worms for free.
Yeah, I played.
Like, the 4-second games, fucking Fury, Frenzy, and Firestorm. I remember playing those.
I don't remember those at all.
That was on. I think those I mostly played through all through Newgrounds, I think.
Yeah, I'm not being a Newgrounds person. I don't have the experience with that.
Have any particular familiarity with anything from Cool Math games off the top of my head, Pango? I don't think that was like, because I think by the time I was like getting into a lot of like the Flash game stuff, at, like especially at, like school and stuff, it's like everyone, like kids already kind of found like all the cool sites with like all like, oh, you can play the blood games and shit. So like I didn't end up gravitating towards a lot of the Cool Math game stuff.
Yeah, like I think I distinctly remember Cool Math games being like a school thing for me, and outside of that, I was like, I'm not doing this at home. I don't need to practice my math skills anymore.
Yeah, I think the only like sanitized like game site at school that I remember like kind of playing to like a degree was PopCap.
Yeah.
People remember playing a shit ton of Typer Shark and Dynamite.
Yeah, for PopCap games, I was much more of the like Insane Aquarium, and like trying to think of like what other miscellaneous games there were, because like it definitely wasn't like that Typer Shark or Dynamite or Bookworm or anything like that, but it was definitely like Insane Aquarium.
Oh yeah,
I think they Chuzzle as well.
I love playing Bookworm. Yeah,
Bookworm was pretty cool, but it was not my thing because I was not very good at words as a kid. But then Chuzzle was also fucking peak as well. I love Chuzzle.
Yeah, I was fucking like amazing at fucking Scrabble, and then I fucking stepped that shit. I never want to play Scrabble again because he's goddamn fucking like a deity at it.
Yeah. Oh god. Hey, you also have a father who's a deity at Scrabble too, huh?
Yeah.
It's impossible to fucking play it with him. He's too goddamn good at it, which sucks for me, especially because it's like, I feel like I know as many, if not more words than my dad. I mean, my dad is quite a literate guy, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I should know about as many words as he does, but I don't. He plays the game better, is the problem. He actually has strategies for the board, like way, way more advanced than what I could possibly put out. Also, he's a real, you know, dictionary rules kind of guy of like, well, if it's, you can't find this one entry here, and you can't look it up beforehand.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we know this like fucking word from like, you know, 1600s England from like this specific dialect. Like, yeah, sure, whatever. Hey, I guess.
No, it's not more like it's not even doing that. He's just more like, okay, you have to know the word before you play it. You can't check anything, and you can't check to make sure that like, you know, Merriam-Webster recognizes this like word that could be taken as an abbreviation. Like, he's very much a, you know, he treats it almost like chess in the sense where it's like you have to commit to what you're playing, and then if someone challenges it, then, you know, it's up to them to try to challenge it, risk something, and, you know, see if it's in the dictionary or not, which is fair, but it is also brutal for somebody who's not as proficient in Scrabble as he is.
Like, yeah, I think you might actually have more fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh! At this point.
I think guys in my high school got an FPS onto a flash drive and would play that. Was it Doom? Sounds like it could have been Doom.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been Doom. I guess it depends on the era. Because
fun of Scrabble's not knowing if a word is real before you play it. Yeah, see, that's fun when all four of you are. It's a lot like playing Smash Brothers. It's fun just kind of doing stuff in Smash until there's the one person in the group who's way better than everybody else there. And then when that one person who's way better than everyone else, they don't even have to be professional, just makes it unfun for everybody else by virtue of the fact that they are good at things. Same thing with Scrabble. If it's four people dicking around and they don't have like a coherent strategy or like, you know, and they have a roughly similar amount of knowledge of like words and shit, then like doing that, it's great. When you have one person who's just better than everyone else at the table, it sucks because they dominate the whole board.
It's funny you bring up the fucking Smash analogy because I'd probably be that person, but at the same time, I feel like nowadays it's like I know that I'd probably end up being the best person in Smash. So now the way I usually play Smash if I'm playing casually is just like I'm just gonna do fucking like stupid shit and see if it works.
Yeah, fair.
Like I've had a fucking game playing against 3 other people where I won the entire game, but playing as villager just by using Nair the entire time.
Oh my
Nothing
God.
else.
That's insulting, but that's so beautiful at the same time.
Who's my main? I mean, it depends. I mean, it depends on the game, but I'm basically fine with using literally any character with the exception of, like, Olimar, Ryu, and Ken. Although I can't speak on any of the DLC characters for Ultimate because I haven't played as any of them. Because, like, Was not eager to buy any of the DLC for Ultimate because I was not satisfied with the base game, so like I don't want to pay more money for this. But as far as like the characters I like using a lot, I do enjoy Villager. I do enjoy King K. Rool. I think it also depends on the game too. Like, there's definitely some characters where like it's like I think Samus is like enjoyable, but like Project M Samus is fun as hell. Do online Smash? Well, I would if I still had a Switch. I don't have a Switch anymore.
That kind of complicates things. Oh well.
Yeah, I think the only online Smash I could do right now would probably be Melee through Slippy. So.
Yeah, but I don't think Pengu has that set up. Yeah, I'm as I've mentioned before, I have not played Smash, like, I've not owned a Smash game since Brawl, so that's the last time I've actually, like, played, like, a Smash game, like, on the regular. Otherwise, it's always just been like, oh, at a party? Sure, I'll fucking play Mega Man if you got Smaforce, sure, going forward. I know that pisses you off every time I say Smaforce, so I'm gonna keep saying it.
I'm fucking just rolling my eyes hearing you say it. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah. Oh, wait, no, I can't remember. Was Pengu here for that conversation originally, or is that somebody else getting pissed?
I think Ilvo and Proto were here for that conversation. I don't think Pengu was.
Hey Pengu, does it piss you off, or do you have opinions on people saying Smaforce instead of Smash 4, the poorly named fourth entry in the Smash series? Because I say Smaforce because I heard like one person on the internet call it Smaforce, and I like how that sounds. Never heard of that. Awesome.
Thank you, fucking someone else.
Well, hold on. Just because she hasn't heard of it doesn't mean that she doesn't like it.
I was fucking saying though that like you were like, oh, how has no one ever heard of that? That did come up during the fucking initial conversation.
It's straight up disrespectful towards Smash. All right.
Thank you, Pengu. Vindicated.
Damn it.
It's like. And it's like, I think when you fucking explain it, it's like, I get, like, oh yeah, spelling it out, like, Smash 4, but the A is replaced with the 4, like, as, like, you know, fucking shorthand. Yeah, spelling it out is fine. Saying it as Smaforce? Fuck you.
I will continue to be a fucking word criminal. I will not apologize for this.
Every time I fucking hear you say that, it makes it sound like a fucking Porsche sponsored by Nintendo. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Now hold on. You have a good brand crossover idea there. You might want to pitch that to Shigeru Miyamoto before he gets himself.
Yes, I can't wait for the Super Mario Brothers movie 3 that it features the Smaforce.
Yeah, that's what Bowser's gonna pull up in, and Mario's gonna say, it's trash.
Bowser would drive a Porsche, he'd drive a Cadillac.
Yeah, no, I mean, pretty sure he canonically does, anyways, so. Hi, Im, where did you come from?
I'm just gonna double check, but I believe one of the secrets in this map is impossible to get unless you do the pain elemental trick, so...
Oh, and fucking out of ammo. Alright. Or, well, a shotgun with one bullet. Hey, there's 4 bullets right there. Give me those.
Yeah, I did just check. So yeah, there's a teleporter. That's a register. That's technically counted as a secret, but because you'll teleport before you actually hit it, the only way to properly trigger the secret without using cheat codes is to get a pain elemental to spawn a lost soul inside of you as a door is closing.
Yeah.
So that way you pass through it. So, yeah,
okay, so it's like that one.
Yeah, that one secret in map 15 in Vanilla Doom 2. Yeah.
Vanilla Doom 2. I couldn't remember which wad it was from. Which Mega Wad?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you get 3 out of 4 secrets, you're good.
Okay. I'm looking for like 3 out of 4 bullets over here. That'd be really nice to have. I feel like
I remember this map sort of being like kind of like uninteresting if you're like playing like from like a full run, but from a pistol start, I remember this map being like, oh wait, this one's actually kind of tough.
So you're telling me I'm not doing the thing where I'm missing a big ammo cache by just turning right instead of turning left?
Well, I mean, there's all the shotguns.
There's a bunch of rockets. All right, complain and you shall receive. It's the ultimate lesson George Carlin taught me, and it hasn't failed me yet.
Thank goodness there's a bunch of hit scanners in this level. Yeah, even getting back into like the Smash like topic, like I mean, I don't think like I think if you were only buying the Smash games for yourself, like just to like, oh, I want to see what's in them, I think your cutoff being Brawl is probably fine because like I don't really think there's that much interesting single player content once you get to the later games anyway.
Yeah, no, it's definitely much more of a multiplayer party game, but you know, it still is kind of fun just to be able to get the games, play with the new characters, all that kind of thing. For me, it's just like, well, I stopped buying consoles after the Wii, so I fell off of playing Smash games. It just kind of exclusively
it's like for me,
like,
it was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be buying the new Smash games. Like everyone's always gonna fucking come to my house to play Smash, so I was like, of course I'm gonna buy the new Smash games.
Fair.
And then I guess like yeah, and Smash 4 was fun to play with friends for sure, especially when, you know, having fucking 8-player Smash and all the fucking crazy shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, I remember Smash 4 single player content kind of being like, whatever. And then not to mention like,
all right, he saw my fucking low taper fade and decided to blow my head smooth off.
I will admit, I kind of got sick. I didn't really end up gelling with the Wii U version all that much since I played the shit out of the 3DS version. You know, as much as I don't really care for Smash 4 nowadays, like, man, fucking playing Smash 3DS, like, on fucking back and forth between college trips was certainly nice.
Yeah, no, I mean, that helps. It sounds like a pretty just good, you know, okay, let me burn some time kind of mobile game. Or handheld game. I can't say mobile game anymore.
Mobile game.
It has different connotations.
Yeah,
wow, that's just a fucking party of, like, 27 different enemy types, huh? Alright, maybe I'll leave that to resolve itself? I had a rocket launcher, I could maybe do something about it.
Yeah, but then I remember getting Ultimate, and I'm like, well, most of my friends are probably working or in college, so like, you're not going to get to hang out that much, so let me just see what the single player has to offer. And, yeah, Ultimate was very disappointing in regards to that. Left a very poor taste in my mouth. And it's like, yeah, no, going to, like, someone's house playing Ultimate with, like, a bunch of other people, yeah, it's great. Ton of fun. But it's like, yeah, no, I feel bad having paid $60 for that. When, like, I'm, like, the only one who's, like, generally playing it at my place.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like, if I'm paying $60 for a game, I'd like to get a lot out of that game.
Oh, for sure.
And it's like, it's like, oh, you're only gonna get the most out of the game if you're playing with, like, friends. Like, I wouldn't have spent $60 on this then.
Yeah, I think, like, that would have also been, like, definitely me, like, you know, say I had still kept purchasing consoles, that probably would have been my rationale for, well, I'm not really interested in buying all the new Smash games. It's like, I'm not really gonna be playing these all that regularly. Of course not.
Yeah, because it's like, because my logic too is like, oh well, it's like, oh, you're paying $60, you know, play with friends and shit. But it's like I paid like $20 for games that got like hundreds of hours to join with friends, and it has good single player content too. So it's like, why would I pay like triple the price for something that I can only enjoy with friends? Like that just seems stupid.
Yeah. It's yeah, and then so you're just not going to be regularly doing that, and it's, you know, not something that I mean, there is the advantage, I guess, for doing that for Smash in particular, just because more people are probably going to recognize the game and be more open to it, I suppose. But, you know, if you have the right group of people, it's like, that factor doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but like I think at this point it ended up working out, because since I ended up giving my sister the Switch and she has like a whole bunch more friends, it's just like, oh, they could just something they can like boot up and play, and it's like, well, that works out, because it's like I barely have like friends over my house that much anymore, so it's like it just doesn't make sense to keep it.
I was gonna say, I thought the music died there for a second. That freaked me out.
No, it's just that track. They just, like, whenever it restarts, it's just very quiet.
Yeah, no, that totally makes more sense. You know, you buy what actually suits your needs at the time, and if you're not, you know, hanging out with a ton of IRL friends all the time, then yeah, Smash doesn't really make all that much sense.
Yeah. I mean, there is like a local arcade by me that has like a Switch setup that they do like round robin Smash Ultimate stuff. So it's like, oh, it's super fun to do it there.
Oh sure.
Especially because like one of the things I generally like doing is that like the few times I've gone to that arcade is that like I'll just like, you know, have people like go up against me in Smash, and I'm just like, I'll just keep going, like just someone beat me, just see how like, you know, we're going for it. It's like sometimes like be like, yeah, you want to throw fucking like 3 people at me, try to get me, yeah, sure, fuck it. And just like constantly doing like fucking turnabouts and that shit. Like, yeah, that's super fun.
Right, you get to be the fucking raid boss of the store for a little while.
Yeah, it's like I am the Akuma of the new age. Except, you know, the difference is that instead of me having the Shungoku Satsu, I have a fucking King K. Rool that's constantly teabagging and hitting you with back airs.
Those are words, you just said it. Wait, okay, so I saved outside of here. Boy, I would still like to find a fucking rocket launcher somewhere so I could actually use all of these rockets that I picked up. That would be swell. I'm trying the complaining to get stuff method again. I hope it works. Yeah, I haven't really been playing too many other games lately. I've just been working away at the Mega Man Rando. In fact, I basically just have to do X1 left now, but I've been kind of saving that for playing it in chat just because, in VC, just because, like, that I said X2 had the really large health bar. Oh, X1's health bar is fucking massive. You gotta see how large it is. I just want you to be able to react to see like how much damage I can take, and it's not even phasing me.
Fucking health bar so big it fucking moves to the bottom of the screen like a fucking lesser dog.
That would be great if it did that. Alas, it does not. Oh, that's an arch file. Hell, I might as well just get out of here real quick. Hello, tomato. Yes, that's really all I have. The only other thing I'd done was I picked up a little bit of Freedom Planet 2 the other night, just like do some of the 100%ing for levels, just for funsies. And I have a couple things to talk about with the game that I'll just save for the Freedom Planet stream, but I don't know. Suffice it to say, it's actually kind of fun just going through the levels a little bit more casually, perhaps, not constantly worrying about, like, you know, keeping the stream at a good pace, that kind of thing. I can just go ahead and experience the levels and look for shit at my own leisure. Not bad.
I believe that is the teleporter.
That's supposed to be the secret.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I think the door you open will eventually close again, so you have to time it to get the pain element swimming raw soul in you.
Yeah, okay. Good to know. Oh, great, it puts me here. I didn't really want to be here, but I guess I'll take the Megasphere.
Yeah, Crash isn't spitting those hard bars.
Rhyming sphere with here. What will he say next? Maybe he'll read out another line of text. Wow.
You got the shotgun.
Come.
It doesn't even fucking rhyme!
It's a slant rhyme, and it pissed you off, too. So honestly, that's a win in my book. Okay. Oh, okay, more rockets. Still no rocket launcher. Oh. Hey there, guy.
I've been thinking about maybe getting Project 54 that I just would start like playing through some of the fucking old games again with just enhancements.
talk about? Trying to think of things that won't actually interrupt the stream. Okay, this might be a good talk. Okay, so I could bring up two things. One, I actually figured out what my repetitive vocal utterance is. Returning to this older topic. It's me saying anyways at the end of a sentence when I want to move on. I do that a lot, like a really large amount. Like, yeah, it's like a normal English transition, just be like, okay, well, anyways, I want to talk about this, but I do that fucking, like, pause, don't know what I'm saying, getting awkward, and then I go, anyways.
Like, yeah, he totally does do that.
Hey, Pengu and Ilvo, yeah, no.
Ilvo shows up when you bring up that conversation again.
Ilvo has fucking great comedic timing with just showing up, like, exactly when he's needed. Like, he is the fucking he's gonna show up kind of meme from fucking Simple Flips. It's a wonderful. Oh, those are guys. Anyway, hey Ilvo, how you doing? Oh shit, I got them all.
Thanks.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I figured out what my repetitive thing is, so now you all can make fun of me for it when I just end up saying it without even thinking. Because I'm still going to do it, because my awkward ass can't figure out a better way to transition out of a sentence to another one. Still technically depressed trying to lift yourself out of it? Oh, that's the spirit, I guess. That's the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you can do.
Sorry to hear that, but, you know, you go through it. If you ever want to talk, we can talk.
I'm sorry you're subjecting yourself to hexing during that, but, you know, I guess that's what you want to do.
Oh? Okay. Get through the door. Might have put more hexen. Oh,
Like, I don't, like, it's just funny, because, like, I saw you when you typed out in fucking, like, in general about, or, like, in fucking Vtuber, like, oh yeah, fucking hexen got to the second hub. 1/9 of the puzzle has been completed. I'm like, yeah, this is what I feel like when most sane people would give up.
Funny, you have multiple vocal stims, you say, Pangu, but your main one is period? Fair enough, I guess. I mean, I don't really have too many other repetitive utterances necessarily, nor like, there's nothing that's actually like a full-on stim in the proper sense, but I know anyways is my big one that I keep repeating, and the old reliable of that's fair also comes up quite a good bit when it's just like, yeah, I would like to acknowledge you said something and mildly agree with it.
I mean, Elvo, I'm going to be very excited for when you return to Sundays, because I'm very much looking forward to more X6.
Yeah, I love Mega Man content. And watching somebody else play X games without the fucking, you know, boomer blinders on of Mega Man X is the best series ever. Yeah, it's nice to see somebody else have like genuine, real, new opinions about the games. And also, you know, to put an even further point on it, someone who has genuine, real, new opinions about the games who isn't like, you know, maybe the IQ of a banana trying to play a fucking platforming game. Because, oh boy, Grim and I have kind of complained to each other.
Bear like that?
I wasn't saying that. Bear has a much higher IQ than a banana.
That's just me being mean out of nowhere.
Maybe like 27 bananas. No, but like...
It's like, well, we gave the test to a trout and a shoe, and it scored a positive 17, while he scored a negative 5.
Yeah, the fucking Billy and Mandy bit. Oh, but yeah, there's, suffice to say, Grim and I have kind of maybe shit-talked the fact that there's a lot of, other new, smaller streamers, often in the VTuber category, alas to say, that really just don't understand the fundamentals of, well, A didn't work, so let me try B, when they're playing Mega Man, and they just keep throwing their body at, like, the same fucking thing over and over again.
Like those square 15-round holes.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, good for them, I'm glad they're trying a new game, and it's Mega Man, I like that, but I'm not watching this. It's torture, you know, when it's like, you know what the game's about. X5 hit you with the plague of
X5 hit you
depression. X6 prematurely hit you with the plague of low self-esteem. Yeah, no, all of the fucking X games have been a fucking adventure for you and your emotions there. It's rough, man.
Well, I was also telling Crash before stream started. I don't think you playing through Mighty Number 9 also helped with that either.
Yeah, it's much in the same way of, oh god, I'm 1/9 done with Hexen. It's oh fuck, I have to play that Mighty Number 9. Overcome with the sense you can't do or succeed at anything the past couple of weeks. Oh yeah, that's a major depressive state right there. I've been there a couple times.
Yeah, same.
Water.
I will tell you, I've been playing through Gato Roboto. It's pretty good, though. It feels more sluggish when I saw you playing it. I don't know why. I feel like the character's like base movement speed feels slower for some reason.
1/9 of the second half of the third hub, and yeah, it didn't account for the fact that your Hexen's a genetic freak, and so you multiply that an extra third and something about the copy pasta, and you end up with 168%. I like not memorizing that one just so I can put out number salad and see how people's reaction is.
Fucking Crash Steiner up in here.
I don't get that reference either. Where the fuck am I going?
You've never seen the fucking Scott Steiner sting for fucking Samoa Joe at Sacrifice video?
Oh, no, that is explicitly the thing I'm referencing then, I believe.
Okay.
Alright. I didn't know the guy's name.
66 chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. They put Kurt Angle to this. Yeah, that.
Yeah, I always forget that Kurt Angle is the determining factor in that mix. I just like to throw out number and word salad and just see what comes out. It's more fun that way.
Yes, Kurt Angle is the seasoning to a nice, delicious entree of wrestling. But, yeah, no, I mean, I've kind of been there before, although, in some senses. Like, I'm not sure how hard it's ever hit me, mostly because I guess I have bad memory on that kind of thing, maybe for the best. But I know for me, definitely, like, that hit in college a good number of times, like, especially the beginning of college, where I was just like, oh god, I'm no longer the big fish in the small pond anymore. Thanks, Plutonia. You're welcome.
I'm no longer the big fish in a small pond anymore, and I have to, like, fucking try, and my entire life is just spent doing fucking assignments now. I have no life left to myself. And then also grad school, where, again, what am I fucking being shot by? There's nothing here. Also getting into grad school was very much that moment of, like, it was even further emphasized of, like, oh, fuck, like, I am not built for this anymore, and, like, while I still have maybe the book smarts for it, I don't have, like, the practical, like, balancing skills anymore. The actual life part of the putting it all together is failing me. So, like...
Yeah, I gotta say, finishing college did fucking wonders for being in a better headspace, I gotta say.
Yeah, leaving grad school was the best thing I ever did for myself. You know, maybe I didn't get to achieve my childhood dream of having a fucking PhD, but I actually earned something much better than that, which is happiness and some semblance of work-life balance. Yeah, I managed to throw that off again by fucking deciding that I need to spend, you know, several hours a week streaming and coming up with thumbnails and ideas and organizing a community and all that shit. But, like, you know, at least it's something I'm, like, doing and choosing to do as a project of my own. Rather than,
hey,
like...
at least now it's communal suffering with other people.
Right, exactly. I can talk. I have other people in my life now to chat with that weren't just the same people that I've known for 10 years from high school. So that's a good thing.
Your professors were trying to kill you, like, literally?
And you lived in Baltimore, double homicide? Oh god, not Baltimore. I actually don't have strong opinions about Baltimore. My memes are specifically Detroit related and Ohio related as well. I mean, I guess that's also the factor. I was fucking spending grad school in Ohio, so, like, ain't that wonderful? Where's that fucking archvile? I want to kill him.
Oh, you're trying to learn programming, Nova? I mean, good luck with that. Like, that could certainly be a stressful new endeavor in its own. But hey, if you want to learn new skills, like, you know, good on you.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah,
like, he is.
Yeah, listen, all I'll say is after fucking Magnum 03, I don't think I ever want to keep program anything again in my life.
Yeah, if you manage to learn even a good smidgen of programming just to make something, anything at all practical, you'll have gone much farther than me in that field that I ever care to go to. Because, man, I fucking hate programming. I've never even done it, and I know that I would hate programming because you know what else I hate? I hate fucking checking my math and algebra problems. And guess what programming basically is? Yep, that's right. Typing the exact right thing, otherwise your code doesn't work, and it yells at you because there's bugs in the code now. And it's like, ugh, I don't want to fucking spend my time doing this. It's tedious. It's just proofreading for a mediocre product. Like, just, ugh. So, yeah, if you can program at all, that's great. Honestly.
Yeah, I think it's like the one nice thing is that if I ever got into a situation where like I had to learn any kind of programming, thank God I have a fucking mother who had a fucking computer science degree, so at least have some amount of help with that. Because yeah, I'm not
fucking funny monster.
Like I'm just more of a fucking visual learner. Like you show me fucking like how it looks, I think it probably give you an idea for that. But like, oh yeah, but this has to be coded a certain way in order to get a look more. Like I have no fucking idea what to do.
Yeah. I very much am. I can follow just simple, instructions written down. I was always like a textbook learner, as well as a lecture learner, and just a good learner in general. But it was, if you provided me with something where I'm just like, this looks like a giant pain in the ass to do, I don't really, or I'm not interested in it, then I'm not going to learn it. Like, I mean, I'll do it for the grade, but otherwise, like, hell no. I'm not going to voluntarily take that. And because chemistry decided to never enter the modern era of, like, even forcing its students to, like, learn a basic programming language for, like, stats and calculations and graphs and shit. We just used Microsoft Excel. Yeah, I don't know any programming language, and I elected not to. I even tried learning a little bit of R for, like, a professional development thing at work, and I'm like, I had one crash course class in this, and I'm like, okay, this just sucks. I don't want to fucking ever touch this ever again. I'm gonna, like, basically forget this information deliberately as soon as possible, so I never have to use it again.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like I can understand how, like, things can be programmed, but, like, as far as, like, the understanding, like, okay, but now try to recreate it, or, like, try to figure out how to fix it, like, I have no fucking idea what to do.
Yeah.
It's like... It's like, like, oh yeah, I can understand, like, maybe weird, like, coding snafus when it comes to, like, playing through fucking Mega Man games. It's like, oh, hey, that's a weird way that this is coded. And it's like, do you know, like, what fucking address it's tied to? It's like, do you know how to fucking correct it? It's like, fuck no.
Let me catch up on the chat there. Degree in comp sci, degree you somehow obtained without making a single personal project. I mean, it happens. Sometimes you just do shit for the degree. Like, hell, I know almost everybody. There's a hell of a lot of people who also did chemistry or bio alongside me and didn't do fuck all with it at home. So, like, that's fair. I went through a beginner Python course trying to use a Unix-based command line interface. That's like 4 words in a row that I'm, like, not processing well. With it really just feels like you're following instructions at the moment. I mean, it's basically what coding tends to be, right? It's following instructions so that way you can put shit together, and how good of a coder you are is basically just determined by how well you can put instructions together, and then how short and efficient you can make those instructions. You can, retool them a little bit. So, like, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that. And, like, yeah, sometimes you gotta freeball it, but, like, I don't know. That's where it's just, like, you say fuck it. That's where you do vibe coding parentheses good, where you just kind of say, yeah, okay, I kind of know this works, and maybe that too, and it's just like, fuck it, we ball, and maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, and, with enough trial and error, you'll just have, like, at least I know for me, it's like, I have that kind of, I get into that fucking vibe state with, like, chemistry sometimes, where, like, when I was, either doing work or doing, like, paperwork or doing, like, actual research, it was just a matter of, like, well, I don't know, okay, maybe, I feel the fucking aura of the chemicals, and I'm like, yeah, these probably react together to do this, and I'm like, huh, how about that? I have just a fucking vibe feeling for thermodynamics now. Cool. But it took, you know, like a whole ass bachelor's degree and some of a master's degree to get that far. So like, that's what happens. Haven't touched C and C++ in half a decade. The put shit together part is when you actually make your own stuff. And like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a scary leap to take, but you know, eventually you work at it. I mean, hell, I can even give you a completely different example, or more relatable one. Like, I know it's a meme at this point that I still don't have my fucking Vroid model done, but given the fact that I literally started from knowing 0 Vroid, 0 Blender, 0 Warudo, I've made great progress on that, and there was so many goddamn failures. I mean, it literally took me like several vacations worth of time to put together some stuff that I like previewed before in like the YouTube posts and otherwise, of just like, hey, I made a ring with 3 fucking triangle spikes coming out of it, and it's like now centrosymmetric. And also, hey, I made a boots for my character that took 4 fucking ever, horribly freeballed. And I look back at those things now that they're on the full model, and I'm like, if I had the time, I would redo these like entirely, because they're like some significant inefficiencies with them, or like shit that I noticed that is not right. But it's like passable, so I'm not going to put things off even longer to do them. But it's just like, if I do this again, if I do something else again, I'll just improve it another time. But like, I learned from that, and it's like, now I can do similar, like, you know, make a rotational symmetry for, make an object rotationally symmetric along an axis, like, within minutes rather than days. So it's just one of those things you just fucking vibe out, because eventually you understand what goes into it, because you just practice it enough. Basically, have confidence. It's okay. Try, the other piece of advice I can offer is that my favorite wisdom is from Justin McElroy, talking about making the My Brother and Me podcast. He said that basically the first 5 episodes he and his brothers recorded for that, they literally just threw them out without even putting them out in the world, because they just did not enjoy the quality. And but even then, by the 5th one, where they still didn't enjoy the quality that much, they thought it's like, well, okay, we ought to start publishing something. And you know, from there on, they made a very successful podcast. And so it's just like, you got to try like sometimes 5, 6 or more times and fail at something until you're like, you know, it turns out even remotely passable. And even then, it's probably still gonna be kind of crap. And then you're gonna be, once you're making the 30th rendition of something, you're like, wow, I can't believe I made this crap before. But like, then it's okay, because you're already at your 30th thing, and you're like, wow, I've come a long way.
What pods do I listen to? Orcas.
Hey, Amsro.
It's a pretty good pod. Like, good pod of orcas.
Ah, that's a smart joke. Where the fuck hey, Grim, where the fuck am I not going right now? Where do I need to be?
Did you go through that fucking door in the middle of the map yet?
Door? Middle?
Yeah, that one.
Map?
That one right there near the square.
This one?
Yeah. Did you go through that one yet?
I'm pretty sure that was just like a lift upwards. Let me go see.
I think the only podcast I listen to right now is just like...
Oh, right, I died here. That's
right. Yeah, you died. The teleporting, the set there. I think the only podcast I listen to right now is Podcast.
Sorry, hold on. I'm blue diamonding it up right now. You're gonna need to repeat that.
No, I was just saying, I think the only podcast I listen to right now is Dreamcast.
Ah. I mean, it's a decent choice. I don't really actively listen to my podcast that often. It's like occasionally if I need something, you know. Occasionally if I need a podcast, I'll throw on My Brother and Me, or a Adventure Zone. But otherwise, or a Behind the Bastards. I've been listening to them recently. They're good. You know, if I want to get more miserable and hear about some terrible person from history, Behind the Bastards is a great overview of that.
Okay, I do know where the other 2 secrets are.
Oh yeah, shit, I'm missing the other secrets here too, huh? Okay, well, I see there's like a missing ring over here. Nope, that was just me never filling that part of the map in.
Radio Lab? I don't know what that is.
I think I've heard of Radio Lab, but I don't remember what it is. Tell me about it, Pengu. Well, I already did that one white door in the bottom left. Wait a minute, I didn't enter the fucking room that I just killed all the barons in. Hold on. Hold on, we're cooking here. We're thinking.
What you thinking about?
Thoughts. Oh, well, there's a nice little refill room, but there was nothing actually in here. I already teleported in for that, and that's the broken secret. Did I may not have walked over all these. Okay, don't do anything. That's the exit over there. You know, I think at this point I will take some pointers just because I do need to, it is 2 hours into the stream. I do need to get to bed soon.
Okay, so...
I haven't got that.
Yeah, that's one. I think you have to click on... Is it, like... Not that panel, but, like, the ones to the next of it. Because then those lower for some reason, I think. Oh, sure, I have to see how this is described again.
I also hear something just, like, eternally lowering right here.
Oh, that's the crushers.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Radio Lab is sciencey with the
press use on the nook that doesn't have the mega armor in it. So click on the one that's opposite of it.
And then I'm guessing that also lowers this. Okay. Alright, well. Interesting secret. I'll call it interesting. Okay, so Radiolab is sciencey with a well-crafted story, lots of deep dives with experts, beautiful soundtracks. That sounds like kind of a everything. Like, is it meant to be like a roleplay podcast kind of thing? Plus experts, or? And Emsro just gotten the word of Pyrite 64. I might have to give it a go later. Cool. Is Pyrite 64? Do you know, Grim?
No idea.
Okay.
It sounds like an N64 emulator, but I imagine it's something else.
Yeah, tell us about it, Amzro. And you're getting locked in with web dev and TypeScript. Oh, cool. Another person trying to do, I don't know if that's the same thing as what Ilvo was talking about. Or even remotely related to programming. I'm a bit of a programming idiot. Yeah, unless I can, like, surf all the way over there. Oh, I can. It didn't reveal anything.
Yeah, it's not a secret.
Might be, depends on where one goes. Fair enough. Alright, is this white door up here suspicious that I haven't been able to open from this side? Maybe investigate that further? Or is that the exit to a teleporter?
I think it's the exit to a teleporter.
Okay.
Oh, that was the exit from, I believe, the room that the initial secret you found, the teleporter you did with the 3 shotgunners and the mega armor.
Oh, okay. That's just the opening area.
Brain organoids and bioluminescent fish? Oh, that does sound interesting. I mean, if they have discussions on, like, animals, I might be willing to give that a listen to then. Even though that's an interest of mine.
That might be something I could listen to add some fun into the things I actually consume. Maybe I'll give that a look. An N64 game engine for PC. Gotcha.
Okay, so it is essentially just an emulator. All right.
What makes it special?
Yeah, I am kind of curious. Is there anything like Pirate is specifically doing that's like different from, say, like a Project 64?
Yeah, I'm pretty stumped, Grim. Could you just bring up the wiki and tell me where I need to go?
Okay, so you know how you found like the one secret that was like, oh, the wall is kind of moldy, like it's a little bit green.
Yeah.
In the room with the thin corridors that kind of looks like a 3, it's in there.
Okay, hold on. Room with thin corridors that looks like a 3.
The room that's directly below you on the map right now.
Oh. Okay. This way, and then here. Okay, and so there should be another moldy wall, you say, around here? Oh. Right there. Okay. Fair enough. Just energy cells that I don't need. Alright. That'll be a good conclusion, then.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, you can't get the last one unless you want to no plug.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Bunker was okay as a map. It dragged on, and I wish it would have just given me a bucket rocket launcher a little bit sooner, but there were alternate ways, and there was good challenges to that, so I can't complain too much. It just kind of got a little bit goofy with its secrets and design.
Oh, 4 maps. And
oh,
4
cool.
maps
We could
left.
start with the Antichrist next
the
time.
Antichrist.
Welcome, Peter Thiel.
Well, it's Living End Tribute number 2.
Oh, fuck me. All right.
So next week will be, or actually not next week, but 2 weeks from now will be a great start.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap up with the chat here. There's a different pod that's a branch of the New York Times. It just says animals if you like that. And so it's a very well-crafted soundtrack, thoughtful and cute storyline that makes you think, even if it's just about wolves for X. I don't know what the 4X thing is, but yeah, no, I mean, hell, give Grim the name of that pod, and he'll probably like it.
Game development engine for N64 and PC, not an emulator. Okay,
Ah.
yeah, that makes, yeah, that's a much bigger deal then.
That's cool then, yeah.
Yep.
People get to start making more homebrew N64 stuff. We won't have to just rely on K's to put out his 11, 12-year Mario game.
Yeah, no, that would be really fucking cool, actually. Yeah, like a fucking equivalent for like a Godot or like a Unity for like N64 sounds like incredible.
Nice. Oh, yeah, that'll be kind of exciting. I mean, the 64 was not really my heyday of video gaming.
Oh, and it has Blender support too. Oh, that's a really fucking big deal then. That's gonna be really good for importing custom objects in.
People can make just about whatever the fuck they like.
Finally, I can create Penis 64.
Yes. There's definitely better
technology
options.
with Glover to create Stroke 64.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to end the conversation.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Thanks for showing up, everybody. This was fun. There's a good audience here now for the Doom streams. I'm happy about that. Yeah, that'll be it for the night. I guess we still have what, like 4 maps. I got through half of the maps tonight, so we got 4 more.
Yep. Yeah, just 4 maps left. Yep.
Cool. Yeah, be sure to, do all the interactions with the videos, like it, hype it, share it with your local tech billionaire, I guess. And if you haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord, because we talk about Mega Man and Doom and other stuff there too. Next week we will be back with Mega Man, Freedom Planet starting Mila's story. And then also, I'm going to do the monthly Chemistry React stream on Thursday as well. I should have time for that then. I'm thinking about in April maybe doing another stream with Eris and Rowan, so keep an eye out for that. And I'm saying that now so that way you can kind of hold me to account for it, maybe. But
anything in particular for that?
Yeah, I have an idea in mind. I might as well say it, I guess. Yeah, my idea would have been like, because Rowan was kind of like, we should just kind of have random bullshit ideas to do, nothing that's like necessarily has to be about music. And I suggested at one point, how about we all try to solve a Sunday crossword together? Because we're all interested in different things and we're all equally shit at crosswords. So between the 3 of us, there's like 1 competent adult. And then Grim can be the fucking backup master if he can make it for a Sunday stream.
Well, I mean, shit, if you got any fucking words in the crossword related to fucking animals, I could probably help with that.
Exactly.
My fucking stepdad uses me for.
All right. Yeah, take care, everybody. Sleep well, and we'll be back next time. Any concluding thoughts from you, Grim?
Borgus.
Very good. All right. See you, everybody.